sorry, did you say it?
In the boudoir.
In the boudoir. Hello, everyone. Welcome back. Good afternoon, good evening, and good night.
Thank you.
We're NotGreatRPG, and we're here once again for the City of Oshuamp. We're going to wait approximately 4.5 seconds for Mike to post at the top of the episode. It's not there yet, so I'm a little bit worried that he's dead, but he did just flame me in Discord for posting twice. So he's at least alive.
There it
is. Thank you, Mike.
Anyone who's watching this back,
He's lost.
you're missing the live stream.
Yeah, you're missing
Pop
out.
into the chat.
Thanks, Mike. Thank you. Thank you. It's
It has also brought vapor upon my spirit.
As I said, we're NotGreatRPG. We're here once again for the City of Oshuamp, so we're going to go around the table real quick, introduce ourselves, then after a brief recap, we'll pick up where we left off last time. As always, I am Don, and tonight I'll be playing Ether Revia, the Grave Domain Cleric, unless I get consumed by something that we've unthawed in this wonderful castle that we don't know how to get out of, and neither does the king. It's great.
King knows how to get out.
Not
Front
out
door.
of the ground. That's where he's taking. Yeah, we're still under the ground.
This is the library.
We can get out, but we can't get out. It's the we're
you-
alive, but we're dead.
Remember, he said it's time to dig. Now is the time.
Dig up.
Dig up.
Hi, I'm Ken Grimm, and I play Nesdrick. Oh, I'm DJ.
Topical.
I'm Paul. I play Felix Palace Tour Enjoyer Gray.
I'm Glenn, and as of last week, I have achieved a new level, and I play the Dreadlord Horst, Attorney at Law.
I forgot about Dreadlord.
Dreadlord. Are you plagued by nightmares? Call today.
I'm Chell. I play Thariel, and how could my parental trauma get any worse?
Find out today.
Stay tuned. I'm Sarah. I play Ritora. Currently, in this exact moment, it's fine.
Everything's fine.
Right now, exactly, no problems. That can change very quickly.
Very few problems still. I'm John. I'm the Dungeon Master for Oshuamp. Last time, we picked up in the midst of combat, having the offer from Tarothel to the Night Mother to acquiesce to whatever her demands were. The rest of the party was able to quickly make escape through Felix's use of his telekinetic manipulation of space and being able to teleport people out after having gathered Nesgrim. We unfortunately were unable to bring everyone with us, leaving Sabrina on the ground inside of the antechamber outside of the throne. Everybody else outside got some, got some good healing, tried to make an effort to lasso around Sabrina and Thariel, who had run in trying to gather Sabrina.
No regrets.
Forrest unable to pull the two women out as he had just returned from unconsciousness. Then Tarothel, the King of Winter, was just like, oh, wait a minute, everybody's out. Fuck you, bye. Teleported behind the dragon, grabbed the two ladies, ran out, door closed behind. Poof. Safe. Temporarily, yeah. Also, Catherine Hartwood Batwomaned out of the window and landed safely and successfully outside on the ground outside of the palace. Somewhere within a cavern, Ether sent her a message in sending, telling her, hey, everybody's alive, hope you're okay. We're going to go out to the front gate, see you there. And she was like, I landed okay, don't know where I am, do my best, see you soon. She also said, this city needs a hero. It really does.
I am the knight.
We went on a long, really sweet, tour-guided experience with Tarothel, King of Winter, showing us the various locations within...
We're still on the tour.
I know, yeah, no, absolutely. You're
That's
not
what
wrong.
I
The
said.
tour's
We're
not
fine.
concluded. Yeah, everything is, at the moment, okay. The dragon is definitely still a dragon. It's not gone back to a humanoid form and been able to leave the window. Yeah.
Well, what's the point of getting the key if we could have just broken in?
Well,
We didn't know she was.
but we thought she was the window.
It was a one-way window.
She's just
It was one way.
You
Please let it be a one-way
Classic one-way window.
we thought we trapped her.
my
She's just gonna hop out the window.
I mean, she's
Yeah.
also just really mad right now, and like once she cools off, like
Maybe she'll come to her senses.
Yeah.
When she cools off, she says in the Frozen Kingdom. No, she's hunting Catherine down, and I have to roll for that shit.
It's fine.
Yeah,
She's really big. She can't.
She heard the window
No,
shatter.
she's huge. She
If
can't fit out the window.
Ethier's pee-pee in the hallway
Yeah,
can
but she
hear
can't
it,
fit through the window. She's really big.
she has a
She's
humanoid
really
form.
big.
Whoa, wow.
She's out of spell slots.
I think you're
It's not a spell.
She's out
That's not her wild shit.
I think
doesn't
we
have
established that it is a
We're not
wild
gonna let
shape.
you finish this recap.
silvery barbs. Silvery barbs.
Yeah. So
Silvery
we walked
windows.
down. Tarothel showed us some various points throughout the city itself, or the palace itself. We had some good conversation, eventually going down to an area that Tarothel indicated was the other one that he was not able to feel through his effective tremor sense within the palace while it was all frozen, indicating that this was in the wine garden on the first floor, adjacent to the visitor center. We arrived here, standing in the visitor center. I forget what the last thing we talked about was. We were standing in the visitor center. I remember that you asked about the flowers
Widow's
for what was in
Wail.
there.
The ailment being
Oh,
made for
yeah.
widows.
The
Yeah.
ailment being made
Tastes
for
like
as
sweet
well,
tea.
tastes like the U-bloom tea and things like that.
We called
We had
Iris.
called Iris
Yeah.
to be able to ask.
It was an
Cor-
exposition phone call.
Yes.
Someone-
Yeah, I drew an upside down tree.
Oh yeah, it was like Corin mentioned, or somebody posited something about the Widow's Wail stealing people's voices.
Correct. We were talking about the way
Yeah.
in which the
Casting
components
spells.
and the idea that the Widow's Wail itself
I didn't
within
have my
the
voice last week.
the corpses within inside of the mausoleum back in Oshuamp. The last thing was the supposition that the idea was to be able to utilize and to have in ritual magic in the way that we have talked about before in relation to the spell, the ritual spell that was used to cleanse Ritora's soul, required multiple people in it, and the idea that there is a higher elevation of magic that is chanting magic, and it requires a chorus of voices.
That's right.
And that's what we're picking up. Hanging out here, Ethier's still kind of on the phone back and forth.
Oh.
Fuck! Spider-Man!
Papa, I have a question for you.
Yes. Oh, also Tarathel's aging. Not rapidly, but like he looks like he is succumbing to some elements of the rot, like fatigue in general. Thank you. You have a question, yes.
Yes. We saw that there were a handful of races that lived in Alglatha.
Yes,
Were orcs ever present in Alglatha?
indeed. Oh dear.
What was the... Did you get along with the orcs? Was the, like, did you guys live copacetically, or?
Why would we not? The orcs peacefully reigned within the western edges of the Four-Out.
They don't do that now,
That's the area of the north.
right?
The whole north.
Right? The orcs.
I mean,
Pretty recent history.
yeah, it's recent history. Is what
Yeah,
I'm saying,
again,
getting
as a
mad.
quick aside, Glenn's tribe only settled 1,000 years ago. He
Right.
has been frozen for 1,600.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
And
I
the
just-
animosity in the orcs was not present in the
Yeah.
beginning of the shifter tribe. That was like a later stage evolution.
Yeah, this was an experiment that got loose.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm just about as new of a thing as that.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Damn.
No. He was asked about Ganassi, and he knew Ganassi.
Oh, so I'm the weird one.
I thought you were just pointing at Paul.
That thing.
Yeah, no. Genuinely,
Yeah,
you
no,
are
Felix.
exclusively the presence of a shifter is the only thing that would really draw a curiosity and like a sense of foreign nature to it.
Even Osmer?
Yeah. Oh, he's seen two of them too.
What?
Fighting over beef jerky.
Were the orcs the one to typically perform the rituals and putting the souls into the wall?
No, that was done by Eldrin shaman here within the city. However, we did consult with orcs about the properties. In a way, we taught them and they taught us.
We've told Tarothel about the rotting one, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I thought so.
Yeah, he knows I got a fun little.
That's right,
fun
the
little
bargain.
deal.
Yeah.
There's your souls owed to the Night Mother.
You got a deal, I got beef.
Yes.
Beef.
Rat beef. Do we have rat beef?
Do we know what kind of race of folk will like reside in the inner sanctum? Is it a variety of people? I just don't remember. Chell,
I
not.
don't know that we know.
Nope, no inclination.
Okay.
I think we've run into humans and elves
Correct.
so far.
At least that's
elves,
study.
A few dwarves,
Mostly
a few Eladrin.
We haven't seen many of them.
Correct. They are very reclusive. The individuals that would have been most prominently seen by players in the party in the early stages of the campaign would have been the brothers of the city, the like formal ascetic monk order.
Right.
They would have been predominantly humans and elves. Few dwarves mixed in, but predominantly humans and elves.
I was just wondering because like when I was down there, I probably didn't come in contact with many people.
Oh,
but-
you were in a dark prison cell. You were only beaten up by Cain, who was a human man.
Because there was like, if I remember correctly, there was like some stigma with the dwarves as well, right? From like around town.
Like rocks?
No,
They-
because
they
because
brought
of
the
like the
rot.
yeah, they brought the rot type of thing.
Oh, yes,
Yeah.
correct. That in relation to specifically that era in history, yes.
What did the shamans perform in your tribe?
Oh, I don't really know that much. I try to learn more. I just know they would go in their huts and do hut stuff. Smoke a lot of stuff. Eat and drink things.
Interesting.
I've done pretty much all that now.
You're basically a shaman.
Yeah.
Is doing hut stuff like directly
Shaman dread.
correlated with being a shaman?
I don't know what hut stuff is, my dear.
I don't know how to
I'm a king.
inhaling herbs.
You're a king and you've never participated in hot stuff. Come on.
Inhaling herb and partaking
That's why
in
Fraser
a
came.
out of body
I thought they were cool.
experience in which you.
Oh, you mean tower time?
I hate that.
That's great. That's great.
No, actually, not that.
Oh, well, I mean, me and the boys.
Well, I
They-
assume
they-
there were two.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
They'd get together for a tower beer.
Twin.
Yes.
Oh my God! Stop.
There was one tower for the drinking
No.
and then the other for the herbs. That's
Will they hang out in the
Mm-hmm.
dodecahedron?
And once the night gets cashed, they're like, you know what, guys, it's getting a little dead in here. Let's hit the cigarette.
Fuck's sake, man!
I didn't say it.
You did.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I didn't either. Jen.
Anyway,
But in that instance, it was typically more that we engaged in, well, perhaps a precarious level of drinking.
Tower beers.
so
Oh,
you
wines.
you would experience the sensation through.
What sensation? You need to be more specific. Lots of things happened in tower time.
What happens in Terror?
Do I have any siblings that I don't know about?
Perhaps.
I don't know what the proper word for the transcending and not being in your own body.
Spirit walking.
Spirit walking.
Oh, no, I mean, less. I think less a sensation of spirit walking and more commune with nature. We were able to, instead of a transpositional state, we were able to hear the voices of the world around us more distinctly.
Do we know where Malithel and Melicy learned to spirit walk? Have they always just been able to?
I
can't
believe that was
remember.
brought on by what we used.
Wasn't
That's in my other notebook.
Melisyl's family of the shaman line? Didn't we?
Because he's the one that knew how to do the hot stuff.
Yeah. Yes, he's the keeper of the herb.
I do remember that.
And there was no ritual component. It was just inhaling the herb.
Correct.
Unless you count that as a ritual.
No.
No, you guys,
Depends on how
there was no
formally
like
you do it.
chanting of a magical spell. There was no like magical circle or anything on the ground. It was just like a peaceful environment, like a relaxed state of mind, and yeah.
Do we know what the herb was?
We have
It was
the
a
recipe.
mixture.
We have the recipe.
Yeah, it was like sap and herb.
There was
Very
something
sad
in it that
something
you
else.
use in your
I believe Malo was one.
Malo is used because Malo is the one that like protects your spirit.
Yeah, and then it was a sap from some specific tree. I can't remember what.
Tourist sap.
Was it Turasap? Okay.
Wasn't that was one of the ingredients?
Things in your ritual.
Yeah.
And the bee leaves, right? Bee leaves?
Bees.
Bija.
Beja.
Bija leaves.
Bee leaves.
All these things aren't in the ritual stuff that we need, correct?
Nope, I think they're all included in there.
Are you looking to do some odd stuff?
It would make sense if it is an effort to cleanse the spirit. You must open the spirit in order for it to be healed.
Like an egg?
Like an onion.
I don't
did you
don't
say
necessarily think you want to crack the individual spirit. You're more repairing the egg. Sort of Humpty Dumpty situation, I suppose.
I was that.
You were an egg.
Yeah,
Had
at
a
one point.
great fall.
Well,
He
there was an egg involved, and then they did have to put me back together again.
Oh dear.
Yeah.
That is one hell of a way to retell that story.
Tell me I'm wrong, though. It's kind of what happened.
An interesting fellow. Red Lord.
Sorry, I'm like looking through my notes to find out because I have a whole list of alchemical ingredients that do different things.
Interesting.
Sorry, I'm just trying to play catch up. The U Bloom tea.
Yes.
What? Did somebody have that? Were they drinking it? Do we often drink? Oh no, we were saying
it's an
U Bloom
ailment.
tea.
I
It's in
said
the-
that it tastes quite similar to your ailment.
Right, right.
And then we also, this was before you were with us, but there was an incident in which what we had been calling dirt tea was consumed by a Nesgrim that might be related. Unclear.
She was a hag.
So I'm looking back through notes here, and
A green hag of the forest.
the ailment contains mallow, bones flower, beja tree sap, crispy leaf, widow's whale, and tourist sap. Pretty much almost all the ingredients needed to spirit walk.
What's missing?
So is that's
Mallow?
what's repairing?
No, mallow's in it. It's no, it's all there. It's the tourist sap and the beja tree sap. So
It's just prepared differently.
So is it
You
repairing
used
the
gems
soul?
in the rituals. And what do we remember gems are capable of storing?
soul.
Spirits of the earth in harmony. Delicious harmony. Oh, that's
Over there
my
eating
daughter's
peanut
name.
butter like
Really bad.
Sound good, Mr. King.
Forgive me, it's been 1600 years in the prison of ice. I've been entrapped in thought all these years.
Were you hungry?
To a degree, yes.
It was like you froze like right like when you were ready to eat.
Indeed.
That's hell.
Yes.
I couldn't imagine.
Oh no. Horrible experience.
It's been like 6 hours since I last had a meal.
You've been eating this entire time.
No one needs to know that.
I heard you chewing in my dreams.
And you will forevermore. It's the curse of the Dreadlord.
Dreadlord.
You will never know peace. You gotta pay the cheese tax.
Yeah, I don't know what you guys want to do.
I'm still walking.
Yeah, wherever he's
Yeah.
taking us.
No, you guys are in the visitor's garden. You were looking at the entranceway into
Where
the
are
wine
the
gardens.
Towers are on the four perimeters of
Oh,
the
we saw the
building.
tower.
That's right, we saw one of them.
Yeah.
So which two?
What tower time?
Yeah, where's the wine?
The wine is in the wine garden right there.
No, you said you drank wine in the towers.
Oh, which will we?
Which wine?
Which tower?
This was in an era in which I was still Prince of Alglatha, and the tower time was, I suppose you could say, me attempting to let off the steam of the volatility of the relationship with my father.
Gotcha.
Yeah, makes sense. What's that mean, Felix?
We're gonna just have to check all the
I
towers.
would go get drunk in a tower, sadly,
Oh, okay.
and think sad thoughts of the loss of my loved ones.
Yeah.
How could this
Oh.
happen?
I lived in the basement of a tavern. I did a lot of that.
Oh,
For relatively.
For what?
That's what he said.
did you just say fertility?
No, for relatively.
Yes. What he said.
I don't know what you said.
Sad drinking. That's what he said.
Oh, okay. Right.
But it never brought me any peace of mind.
No, it doesn't. If anything, it actually makes the matter worse because then you start thinking more.
That was indeed what I found to be true.
Well,
Do you want to go into the wine garden? Again, it is unfrozen. I do not know what lays within.
might as well.
Is the
We have time.
there's a maze.
I don't
right? And
think we really
is that
should
in there.
dilly dally.
Courtyard
Okay,
outside.
That's right. Okay.
Do you have time?
I do not know.
I think maybe we should skip the wine garden unless.
We can check it out later.
We walked all the way to the wine garden.
Yeah, let's go check out the wine garden.
Oh, we did. Okay.
Did
Yeah,
we?
let's-
Did we want to not go to the wine garden?
Why were we going to the wine garden?
Isn't that because it leads to the courtyard?
Yeah.
No, the wine garden is the other area that he said that did not have a frost over effect, and he was
yes,
unable to
that's right.
sense what was within. That is why he's like, I don't fucking know what y'all are walking into.
That's right.
We want to go there because you can't feel what's there. It probably has something to do with the Hierophant, which leads us to believe that it
'Cause he
might
was near
have
the
the
courtyard.
lockbox
Did not
for
realize
the mistletoe
that's what
case.
This still isn't a great idea.
However, that is on the opposite
Yeah,
side for the
right in.
front gate to go out into the courtyard, which, yes, the courtyard is where the maze was indicated. For
Wait.
the hedge maze.
So it's okay.
Visitor's garden, gate, royal courtyard.
So on the okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
The
So-
visitor's garden is a greenhouse within. It is literally exactly below.
Yeah, we're in the
Same
area.
fountain,
of-
same channel for where the upper floors were for their matching gardens.
Okay.
Oh, for the irrigation system.
Correct.
Yeah.
Like again,
I got you.
It's
Roman
all-
Empire.
Yeah. All right.
Roman Empire.
But I don't know if we're going into the wine garden now, or if we're leaving the wine garden to now walk back through the first floor to the literal opposite side to go to the front gate to go towards
Wine
the royal
garden?
courtyard.
We're already here. We might as well.
Yeah. Let's get the king a drink.
Well, no. we
Well, I
gotta
think
get the-
more
we gotta
importantly,
get
we
the
need to
key.
find the
box.
ingredients for the ritual.
Yeah, like the key.
You were
to
hoping
the
the
lock.
Because
Harvest and
if we can find the ingredients for the ritual before the king dies,
We can possibly save him.
we can cure him too.
I think those are separate.
I think we should go. I think we're wasting time. Let's
I
get
feel like
random
God's
wine
rolling
garden here.
dice.
God's been
Go,
rolling
go,
a lot of
go.
dice, and things are not looking
We sprint
good.
in and don't look.
Yeah.
Oh, all right. I have to set up the map then.
I'm joking. We don't sprint in. I don't
too
speak
late.
for everybody. I don't
Too
speak for the
late.
party.
Too late.
All right, I sprint in.
There's another dragon.
A second dragon. It's Laverna again.
Yeah, I mean, I'm
It's
genuinely
never
hitting the
gonna-
break button despite us being really early on. I didn't want to set this up in advance because I didn't want to dictate that you have to go in here. But, like, if we're going to go in here, we're going in here, and it's a pretty large room. So,
There, we'll be right back.
All
goodbye.
right.
Hello.
Oh,
And
shit.
we're back.
Vegetables aren't real.
What? I don't even.
They're not.
Botanically, he's right. Yes.
It's only tumbers.
It's a grouping. Whatever.
That's fine.
It's only
Classic.
tumbers.
Yeah.
Chickens are vegetables.
So, as we're standing here within the visitor's garden, if we look obviously over to the opening, that would be the wine garden area that Tarthel has indicated to us. It's like a 10-foot wide doorway. Depending upon who's approaching, you'd be able to see it's a very dark room. I don't know what dark vision you had. Do you still have the 300?
I do not. I have 60 feet.
60 now. Yeah, you would be able to see into a very dark room. And the extent of your grayscale, you'd be able to see predominantly a straightaway path. You would see what would look like, not for what's actually indicated on the map, because they're not felled trees like knocked over from roots. They are long, stripped logs
Okay.
that look like they're in the midst of being processed at various points.
Are
They would look like oak trees.
Not rotted.
Not rotten.
Oh, that's interesting.
This is close to the entryway?
Hmm? Roughly like 20 feet in.
Shouldn't that stuff be rotted?
Yeah. Yeah, it should.
It's dark within. If you are within 5 to 10 feet of the opening, you would feel a radiating warmth despite the darkness.
Is it moist? Like
In the air?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I guess is the whole castle kind of like
Wet
we're
feeling?
underground. Like
Yeah, absolutely. There's a definite sense of like humidity and dankness to the area.
So this should be rotted, based
This-
on the fact that it's moist and hot.
Again, not hot.
It's-
Yeah,
warmer
warm.
than the
Yeah.
surrounding area that you have
Yeah,
experienced.
kind of humid.
Yeah, yes, human.
Yeah.
I'm also
This
gonna
is-
go in.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
Again, I'm not telling anyone that they need to go into the area. This is. Go into the area. It's, all right.
I can toss something in there with light at least so
Yes.
we can see.
Yeah, dude.
Let me get my peepers in there.
Yeah, I mean, you have 300 feet.
Yeah.
You'd be able to see to the opposite end. It's roughly like a 90 to 100 foot length room. With having the like very linear perspective, you would see that it extends back. You would see several more logs in various states of process. Decent size, like anywhere between 5 and like 15 feet worth of long stretches of stripped away actual heartwood left behind.
With a good old big smell while I'm looking in here, do they smell like they are? It's fresh wood, and that this is like fresh cleaning and processing, or is this old?
Smells pretty recent.
Ooh. I'm just gonna.
Yeah.
Someone was in here.
Did it look like this the last time you remember seeing this room?
I didn't go in the wine garden.
Never?
Well, not often, but
Only when you were drunk.
not to be rude, but this is on the first floor for visitors. I usually
Tower stuff.
yes, I was in the mead den upon the 4th floor with the professors and other nobles.
There's a mead den.
Do much congregating. There is a mead. It's back up several floors.
Meat with a D.
Mead with a D.
Damn.
There's also a meat den.
What?
It's adjacent to the mead den now on the map. That other room that wasn't a mead
Force
den
is
is
gone.
now a meat den.
Guys, we gotta go back upstairs.
It was a
I'm sorry.
theater. Kind of the same thing. Sausages on
We gotta
display.
go back upstairs.
Maybe Magic Mike is the same thing, but
We actually have a lot of reasons to go back upstairs, but we're already here.
Yeah.
I would pull one of the torches out of my bag, cast light on it, and slide it across the floor to try to.
So sliding it would be a little bit difficult because it's not stone. It's not.
Oh,
ice.
like a.
It's like a
Earth.
I'll let him
genuine
make the
earthy
attempt.
ground.
Okay.
So like
well,
it
then-
might.
Yeah. Well, then seeing that, because I would be near it with light and be like, oh, that's moss and dirt. I'll
Yes.
give it a toss into the room.
Gonna try to catch it with Mystic Hand.
If you would like to. How far out can your Mystic Hand go?
30 feet.
Oh, well, then yeah. I mean, that's roughly about how far Ether would be able to throw something. Like, that's 10 yards for an 8 strength boy.
7.
7? Yeah, dude, you're like, I got it, guys.
throws it.
I was a prime quarterback.
He's like, no, come on at the.
Yeah.
Sick.
Yeah.
Sick. All right. Everyone's real proud of me, right? Yeah, no, you catch it aloft with your Mystic Hand. It radiates light into the room. Yeah, again, like, for what you're seeing while within the archway looking in, you have to, like, cross the threshold or be actually, like, in the archway to be seeing the full extent of the room. And I do not know if anybody wants to step into the archway.
I do.
You got it. Yeah, you would see the entirety of the room because it's 30 feet of bright, or sorry, 20 bright, 20 dim for the spell light, 20 bright, 20 dim.
Should be, I'll confirm.
I think it is.
Yeah, so 20, 40, and then your 60 of dark, you would
Yes,
at least be
correct.
able to see the entirety of the room in grayscale. This would look like it once was a beautiful wine garden, but also a location in which they actually produced wine, almost like for individuals that were coming in to see the city that really, like, overplayed, overdone, like, wow, look at the little buckets, you can make your own wine. This is supposed to be a city that was celebrating the visitors able to come in and enjoy the actual culture of Alglatha. That's what it once looked like. It now looks like it is overgrown. We have spent very little time with the projections of large-scale fungal overgrowth within the campaign so far, but in some of the wood spurts, meaning pieces of what now does look like rotten wood on the edges of the room do look like they have great scales of various toadstools projecting out of them. Variety of colors, some of them spotted, some of them striped, some of them solid in nature. There are indeed 2 large or 3 large stretches of oak wood that have been stripped away, bark strippings on the ground in the proximity near it. There are multiple crates that look like they would have been for passing out distillations for bottles. There are large kegs that look like they are sealed, still intact in the fermentation process. You would also see for Felix,
It's gonna be some strong wine.
Oh yeah, again, it's sat here for 1,600 years. This is premier vintage.
Smell it in your waist.
Oh yeah, like this again. I don't know what y'all want to do in here. No promises.
The way Paul's face just lit up the moment you said that, he was like,
but like
yeah,
there are several like big barrels of fucking wine.
It's a shame.
That would look like it's still set, still sealed. You would see multiple various size cauldrons, like pewter cauldrons that would look like they would have, similar to where you would have like for a butter churn, an enormous pestle. So like for actually grinding things up for individuals that don't want to fucking step on grapes. You would also see in this corner, I told them when I was bringing the piece in, that large hanging archway, that's not where a corpse is. There's vines.
Wait, what?
The gallows. The gallows.
Oh!
I'm running the room. It's not a gallows. Okay. I'm using it as the purpose of demonstrating that there are genuine corpses. No. There are grapes and vines extended along the corners throughout the room.
How do the grapes look?
The grapes also look pretty fucking fresh and fine. Greens and reds.
So they're growing and being supported
Don't
by
they need sunlight? Okay.
We're in the dark.
Yeah.
Are there wind?
What were you asking, Don? No. There's windows on the exterior on Chell's side.
Okay.
There would be 2 roughly 20 feet in and then 40 feet in. What was your question,
They're
Don?
growing and being supported by...
It's like a lattice structure.
Okay, yeah.
It's just a lattice
Gotcha.
structure.
Okay. Yep. And seeing that those look good, because my other question was going to be like, did they pick these and like lay them to like dry out or something? But if they're fresh, it looks like
They're growing.
Growing.
Yeah. There would be like one of the corners might have like a little bit more of an abundance, like varying stages within the striated over kind of like draping down elevations of the vines. Because again, grapes also grow in big clusters.
Okay.
But
Gotcha.
some big grapes, some cool looking green and yellow grapes, green and red grapes. Sorry. Various mushrooms.
Can I take a look at the lattice? I'll go.
Before he does anything, before anybody does anything,
Yeah.
do not eat
I've
or
not
drink
eaten in
anything.
1,600 years.
We gave him rations.
Cheese and bread is not the...
Hey, I shared my jerky
really
with you.
good.
They do, and he just told us that.
They could be spiders.
Spiders.
No,
Yeah, it could be spiders.
I guess they
be
could. They could be
spiders.
spiders.
Don't eat
They
your
have
fruits and
before.
vegetables, kids. They might be spiders.
What the fuck are you all
Brought to you by
talking
voice.
about?
I one time ate an apple and it was just spiders.
You're right, Ritor. They could be spiders.
Also, the rot spread through agriculture.
Oh, yes.
Right, the entire city. The entire city must be purged. Right.
Yeah, also the really distinct demonstration of, oh fuck, the agriculture got blighted and the people suddenly got twisted
But that
by
was
a fungus.
1,600 years ago, and there's plenty of fungus
Let's
here. It's
have some
fine.
nice wine and grapes.
Papa, what was your favorite brand of wine from Alglatha?
Oh,
Why are you calling him Papa?
That's what he is.
Papa!
oh, that must
Taranthal sounds too aggressive.
I feel
and
like one of the
Daddy is
noble
just not it.
families, definitely.
You should call him Tarathariel.
Father!
Daddy's
Right as I
just
took a drink.
not it.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Jesus
It's still very
Christ.
formal though. I feel like you could just be like, "Hey, Pops, what's up?"
Papa, I feel like is the happy medium. It's endearing, but it's not weird.
All right.
What's your
I'm gonna need.
A moment of silence.
Can I do my thing before we do that or no?
I'm just telling her the name of
gotcha.
the wine. Felran's finest.
Felrand.
I was looking at the list of noble houses, and I was like, that's right, I did intend to do something with Felran. They can be vineyard people. That makes a lot of sense. Love that guy.
Which one was he?
He was the one
Guess-
that it was when I made up another person and I said Felran. I was like, fuck. It's definitely not that because I've used Elran, so I can't just add an F to it and make that
that's
a separate,
right.
I can't just make that a separate man.
Sarah, can't you clean things magically?
Sweep.
It doesn't work on the rot.
It actually.
It's purify food and drink is
Yeah.
what I'm getting at.
I don't think I have it.
Does that work against the rot?
I don't think so.
No, it's a good
Has
question.
anyone
We've
tried?
never fucking tried it.
Well,
We're 127
John, what does
episodes
the
in.
moon look like? We've never looked at the moon.
We've never tried it because I don't have it prepared because it became pretty immediately not useful.
I'm just saying, if you want anyone to taste test the grapes, the rot has yet to affect me. Just saying.
Yet.
No, what?
But they could be spiders.
They could also be spider. My
The
mom's
rot-
a spider.
The
so
rot
it's fine.
hasn't affected you because you haven't eaten anything.
It's technically your stepmom.
DJ, what are you doing about this lattice?
I just wanted to check and see if any portions of it look like grapes may have been picked recently from it.
Yes. So, like, in observance of, like, large areas where there might be clustered to see if there are some that look like they've been pruned.
Yeah, that or like maybe there's a bit of the stem left behind where
Yes.
someone like plucked it off and it hasn't rotted away yet. So like
Yes.
to indicate it's been
Yes.
very recent.
Yes. Indeed.
Someone's been here very recently.
Smells like it.
Yeah, the trees seem to have been stripped recently as well.
There's sections of grapes missing where they've not rotted away yet.
You said you felt
Eliseel?
Ellisil. You said you felt Ellisil's presence by the gate.
The necklace. Where is that pinging to now?
Oh,
I forgot we did
the
that.
hemp, the hemp
The cord with the
necklace.
root.
Yeah, that's right. That's not constant, is it? That's just. I'm pretty sure that's just.
We haven't utilized locate objects sufficiently or frequently enough for me to have the spell committed to memory.
You feel it right behind you.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not going to say you don't.
Up to 10
Hello.
minutes.
What are you doing to my
Yeah, I
garden?
mean, you did
Don't
it
sneak
right
up on him.
before. Like, we were halfway down.
And we're right next to
with a
where we just
smite.
were.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You cast it and we're nearby. I would assume it's still up if it's a 10-minute spell.
Yeah, it should be then. So where would it be now?
What floor were you on when you cast it? Do you
It
recall?
was nearby.
It was first floor.
I think it was when we were in the garden. The visitor's
No,
garden.
it was further back.
Because
Was
it
it?
indicated down
It indicated down.
Oh,
and
so-
to the south, which means to me it's minimum second floor, and at some point, I
Yeah.
believe we were in one of the stairwells.
I think that's
so
correct.
I will say, because that seems reasonable enough for just about 10 minutes to give you an indication of where. This is difficult because you're standing in this corner, like looking at this lattice, right? I will tell you that this was the visitor's garden. This is the wine garden. Nesgrim's here. You guys came in through this way, meaning center of the castle is about here. It would still be in the same relative location to where you, with a reasonable sense of like proprioception, your relation to your body in the world, doesn't seem like it's moved.
I haven't gotten closer or further to it, having moved.
Correct.
Yeah.
So the direction of where the courtyard would be if it's other side?
Correct.
Okay.
Wait, so just to clarify, the trees, they're not fell trees,
They have been cut and stripped of the bark.
Like they're processed.
They're being processed, yes.
Does it look like they were from this area or they were brought in?
No, they look like they were from this area. The woods of Alglatha had pine trees as well as some oak.
Okay.
Do the any of the barrels look newly made in this room?
No.
like to check out the tree, see if there's anything weird about it, if there's like any like. But like,
I understand.
Just gonna lick it.
Are you checking out because there's strips of barking on the ground in relation to where the trees are being processed. There's also the lighter colored heartwood remaining.
so that's. Do I definitively know that it's a heartwood?
Heartwood is just the interior layings of the tree.
Okay, so I would want to like do a little bit more digging, so to speak, of like what type of tree is it? Like how old maybe is it? What type of tools were used? Like.
Sure, you can make a nature check.
Next.
Would
there
you like
any-
to help her with that, or do something else?
I can definitely help with that. Are there any tools
Yes.
Like nearby.
like nearby?
Yes.
Like someone
There
just
would
set the stuff
absolutely be
done
like
and-
wood carver's tools. There would be various like cutting and stripping elements. There'd be like longer sickles for like individuals that were trying to get like bigger branches. If they were trying to get items off branches, like this is also a tool shed to some degree now.
and nothing in disrepair.
Correct.
19.
19. Did you roll with advantage because Sarah said that she was going to help you? Okay. So, do you conceptually
want
have
this
any
one or that
idea
one?
for, with tools, what you'd be attempting to do?
I guess I would try and see like if there was like serrations on it, like if they like used like an axe or like any type of specific type of tools to like if it was like somebody
Sure.
random or if it was like a carpenter or like
Sure.
Oh,
I
like
would.
axe versus saw.
yeah.
I would say that it looks to you like it was not cut by an instrument of mortal metal. That it does not look like it was just struck down. It looks like it was almost clean cut through in a magical sense. Like cleaved clean. So like
Not punched.
a singular, unique, uniform strike through. Looking at the like strippings of the heartwood, it's like buzzsawed. Again, we don't have buzzsaws
Yeah.
here,
Just
but
this
like,
buzzsaw.
but like,
buzzsaw,
oh
yeah, I know,
fuck!
man.
Like
Yeah,
I've
bunch
seen
of
people
these.
like you do not see like a triangular indentation from like when Yalumlo would have felled
Yeah.
trees in front of you. You see no sawing like serration marks that you're looking for. It literally looks like a knife through butter.
Would you allow me to also tell like what type of tree it is?
It is an oak tree.
It is an oak tree.
Yes.
Okay.
I would go in and I would like to kind of
Sorry, one other thing. Simply because you rolled a 19,
Yeah.
since you're like closely inspecting this.
I'm like up on it, and I also grew up in the woods.
Yeah. I also just want to indicate that, like, because you are proximate to the tree, you are very familiar with the natural smells of nature. That in the presence of the tree, specifically of the oak strippings, and of the area in which you're standing, you would get almost like a slight tinge of a combination of both sulfur and a very like foamy, heady yeast. Just because of where you are in the room now at this point. Like your passive perception as a wisdom character and also like being in the presence of the fucking wood, it's like, fresh oak. Wait a minute. Like, I get that there's mushrooms and stuff around me, but like, it smells a little sulfury in here.
Yeah. I would relay that message to you guys.
Go ahead though.
I would be kind of walking and trying to check out what types of mushrooms are growing around the room. Are those cabinets back there?
Yeah.
I would be checking out the mushrooms and then circling towards these cabinets at the back.
Okay. You can make a nature check for the mushrooms for right now, and then we'll resolve perception in the second round of everybody doing things. You check lattice and grapes. Is there something else proximate to that you would also be looking at? Because I would say that the grapes were the beginning of initiative. The grapes are the surprise round for you.
If I could, I would like to try to.
Eat one.
I'd like to see if I can try to identify footprints in the moss that are in front of the lattice
Absolutely.
and where they go.
Sure, you can make a survival check. Paul, what would you be doing during this time frame?
So just to be clear, we are outside, right? No.
Inside palace.
When I look up, what
Ceiling.
do I see? Ceiling.
Stone marble ceiling.
Stone marble ceiling.
Stone marble walls.
Do I see anything on the ceiling?
Yeah, you can make a perception check.
Footprints. You trace a pattern.
I mean, you're on that one. Oh, I'm sorry.
It's pretty moss.
A lot of it.
A 14.
14. So, where are you?
Right there.
You're still in the doorway.
Yup.
Okay. You look up and like into the central area of the room. Now, the mystic hand would have been roughly 20 to 30 feet in,
Right.
20 bright, 20 dim, like 60-foot high ceilings. I would say that in the central area of the bright light, you see clear stone marble. Like, no issue whatsoever with it. Around the edges of the dark, I'm going to ask you to make another perception check,
I
please.
don't like your spider.
Fucker, it's spiders again.
I'm not
Sometimes
saying
it's spiders again.
I'm not saying it is spiders. It's saying I need to roll a stealth check now.
It's
You
a,
didn't say it's not spiders.
yeah, it's a 13 now.
That's good.
Why is that good?
I would say that you would see in various, like, you know, the mystic hand's not moving. Light is in not alike to flame in that it's not flickering. It's constant. So to me, it would be like a flashlight, a very steady circle. No movement. Bless you. With the little bits that I would say around the edges of the circumference of your light, it would almost look like there is something slightly casting revert, like if you were to see like rhythmic shadow like penetrating in almost.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. Can I use my action to move the light a little bit to like the one side that I noticed that on more?
In yonder back corner.
Yeah. So like yeah.
Towards Paul's back corner, yeah.
Oh, okay. So like. Oh, this way.
Yeah.
So I'd have to move up a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you can move. Yeah, right there. That's perfect. That's great. Yeah.
20 bright, 20 dim?
Yeah.
Excellent.
So I mean, I can move it up a little bit. I just have to move closer.
Sure.
So it's a loft, like another 5 feet.
So it would be maybe what, 10 feet aloft?
Yeah, like 5 or 10 feet.
Yeah, I would say that as you move in that direction, it almost carves out. Now, it might look like a delicious Pac-Man ghost. But, like, you can see that there's ripples in where something would possibly be casting a shadow over the bright light.
Something that's not there.
Mm-hmm.
Forrest, I think it's spiders again.
I'm not saying it's spiders.
And I'll point up.
Yeah.
Takes his shoe off.
Standing by the door here, like it just literally in the doorway. Just
Just get a newspaper.
where? And
That
I'll
way.
look over in the corner there and see.
Yeah, you have 300 feet of dark vision, correct?
With my good old peepers.
Can you make a perception check?
Yep.
Yeah, I'd look up from where I am, hearing him yell that it's spiders again.
Sure.
16.
Sure. Done. Passive. You're an actual perception check. We're not using your passives.
17.
Yeah, I will tell you that in that corner of the room, looking like it extends, if it's 50 to 60 foot high ceilings, looking as though it's draped into the corner, as though it stretches down, not a spider. It would look like it's a pulsating fungal moss overgrowth with vines and leaves stretching off of it, like it's an ulcer pulsating.
Oh, it's an
Like-
ulcer. Oh,
like breathing.
Is it?
It would look like a big fucking root that like is ass-shaped and then stretches down and hits
Yeah.
it. Again, it's the way that gravity works, all right? It
So
would naturally fall down, all right?
So it looks like one of the ulcers that were described
Correct.
by the rot. Like,
Yes.
The carbuncles?
Yeah.
And it would be like 15 feet in width.
Well, I think I've used my turn, so.
And like roughly maybe 3 to 4 feet hanging out like in a non-circular projection. So that's why it's rippled.
Okay.
So, like, this is when it's moving. It's exuding something out that is affecting your light.
Ew.
We should go.
Oh yeah, look at that. It's not spiders. It's a crumbunkle.
Carbuncle.
With my nat 1, do I see
Yeah.
nothing at all? Or
For what were you checking again, sorry? For the survival?
footprints in front of the...
I would say that you would see deep impressions that would look almost like they step and then drag. Like you would see a step that has a width and then again narrows inwards to like either what might be an enormous heel with a long foot or a foot that steps and then drags.
Vorst, there's footsteps over here. There's footprints in the moss.
There's footprints in the moss. There's a crumbunkle in the ceiling.
Maybe.
Oh.
A carbuncle,
Yeah.
Dreadlord.
Yeah.
We must slay it.
I don't.
How do you... Is that a thing you do? You slay crumbunkles?
I've never slain a granduncle, but I don't have any left.
Vorst,
Great patricide.
where do these footsteps go?
Oh, I'm standing in them. Oh, okay, I see. Like, does it look like it's going out the door or across the room?
Across the room.
Okay.
So it was near the lattice. It would look like it walks towards the center of the room to where Thoriel is standing.
Okay.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, I'm gonna take a peep for freshness on this one and see.
Freshness of the tracks?
Yeah.
Sure. Survival check, please.
And I rolled my check for the mushrooms.
Yeah. What is it?
An 8.
Good.
Look like mushrooms. No, I mean, I would say that you would know that some of them would be edible. Some of them would have been used for like good flavor in foods. Some of them just look like they're naturally growing. Like, again, it's not an uncommon thing for fungi to grow in this kind of climate.
Yeah, I would be mostly looking for like bad
This
mushrooms or
isn't
things that I
included.
wouldn't expect.
There would be some bad
Any
mushrooms. There would be
stuff
some
in your
naturally
diet?
occurring ones that would be poisonous that you would know. Like, don't eat that spotted bitch. That
Yeah.
shit'll upset
But
your
they're
tummy.
random. It's not like cultivating.
It's not
bad
congruous
mushrooms.
like, hey, this corner, bad mushrooms.
Okay.
That corner,
Sure.
tasty, delectable mushrooms. That one, trip your balls mushrooms. No, they're fucking all over.
So I got a 7.
Okay.
But am I tracking a fiend, John?
You're not.
You have to tell me legally.
He demands it.
You said they're souls.
No.
He had to check.
I zoomed in on the stat block. No. Big.
I could.
Do we
Yeah, it
know
looks like it goes that way.
where the heart of Alglatha is? It's the
think-
courtyard, right? Do we know, like, was that ever said?
I think so.
So when we were with Laverna in the beginning, or I think when we were going through Elosil's stuff, he put somewhere that Laverna was looking for the festering carbuncles under the mountain that are found under the heart of Alglatha, but I don't know if,
I think we're in it.
yeah.
This might be.
And I also put Celeborn, and I don't know why.
It might be the caves beneath Celeborn.
Celeborn is the silver tree in the courtyard.
Gotcha. That makes sense. All right.
Yeah. So like we're technically, I guess, would be in it.
It's really good at doing like half-assed.
Is this a plant?
Death to carbuncles!
Yeah, it looks like
I
the
could-
tracks go that way.
I think that we should deal with that when we cleanse the city.
I could try talking to it.
Do you want to talk to that?
No.
I wouldn't. I
I was gonna say the pumpkin really ruined your day for
It's
like
pushing
a
light
week.
away. It's pushing light away.
Stab it.
No, no, I
I'd be
think
worried
that'll
that you
speed
would
up your.
unleash.
Wait, that's just light though.
Okay. Would you like to?
Sure, I mean you could have just asked nicely, but fine. Go ahead and summon the sun sword.
Where are you? What do you want?
Right within the door now.
Okay.
Evil Dead thing.
I had to step in to
How
see
much
the
bright
traps.
does it give off?
So it'll be, I believe it's 15, but I believe with I can do 30 to 30.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah, 30 to 30.
Nope, that's the wrong one. Hold on. The moon one is orange on my thing, and then
Yeah.
the sunblade is blue. So it's
Yep.
like it fucks me up every
Confusing.
time.
That's so
I
silly.
gotcha.
Yeah, it's 15, but I can use an action to expand it
To 30,
to
30?
30. Yeah.
And you're still in the doorway back here, though?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's still at the edge of your light.
Is this represented by this box over in the corner?
Does the same thing. That is the location where it is. It's not
Okay.
represented by it, it is above it.
Okay.
But yes, because there are literal boxes beneath it.
Okay.
Did you say you were looking in that cabinet thing in the corner?
I was making my way over there. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't work.
Are we ignoring the carbuncle then?
No.
I think
I'm gonna go ahead and move 20 feet into the room to stand next to my colleagues.
Yeah.
Get that light source a little closer.
Colleagues. Well.
Partner-in-law.
So this is the edge of my bright.
Paralegal.
Yeah. Still not in the bright.
Oh, I would have told them to stay outside, or at least him. He would have sat
Okay.
outside.
A weird.
Yeah, guard the door. If anything comes, he's gonna howl.
I'm a good boy.
I'll do it.
no, I don't think we're ignoring it. I think we're
Cautious.
cautiously. We acknowledged it's here. We'll have to formulate a plan to get rid of it at a different time.
So it doesn't change based on his movement?
Not yet. No, it's still within the. It's not in the bright.
Oh, okay.
I don't think I
Right
should
here.
move any closer with it. It might wake up. Could be sleepy.
This is a nice spot.
Someone was here recently.
Yeah, that's the biggest concern.
Where are there any other doors in this room, or is it just the one that we came through?
Just the one you came in through.
You said it looked like a step and a drag.
Mm-hmm.
Is that a well in the like an
Cauldron.
actual? That's the cauldron.
That's the
Okay.
cauldron.
There's no visible. There's the windows, but
Mhm.
no other visible
Exits
exits
from this room. Correct.
I think we have some answers. I think we should go.
I think we should go.
I think we should move fast and try and get to the courtyard and get, because if we can get this cleansed, we can come back here. We saw what it had.
Yep.
We gotta go.
Come on.
I'm running out the door. I'm grabbing Pop.
Come on.
Skipping to her loo.
Come on.
Where are you going?
The courtyard.
Oh, my hip.
Come on, Papa.
Give him another. I would have just given him the ailment pouch at this point, too.
It's good stuff. Papa-like.
No.
Would you like to go back out through the... Oh, the ballroom is on both sides. We must go through the ballroom.
Okay, let's go.
Pauses for a brief
Come on,
moment and
Nesgrim. Come on. Let's get the fuck out of here.
Would I have been able to look at the cabinets while?
Before we...
Let's all leave Ether in here alone.
Presumably, while all this was happening, all I did was look at mushrooms. So I moved that way.
Sure.
Like the Scooby Gang, we're all out of here.
Zoinks!
13.
So I would be looking for traces of like recent papers or notes or like any small boxes or anything like that to try to figure out if someone was in here recently, what were they doing, and then small boxes because we're looking for boxes.
Yeah, no, I would say that there is not a small box. I would say that the paperwork in here is in old tomes. There's not like individual papers that look like they've been left out. It does not look like anybody has been in here like hurriedly scribbling a note.
Okay.
It looks like it is still a compilation of large-scale tomes that are within these cabinets, and most of them are about the distillation and fermentation process of wine, cultivation. You would see literally the word terroir
Okay.
on some of the books.
Do these look dusty or look
Yeah.
like so they don't look like nothing on
Look
this
like they
desk has
do
been touched?
have not been touched.
Okay.
They look like they're made out of cardboard. They're all fake books.
Are we in Disneyland?
Nope.
Pull on
It's all
one
set
and it
dressing.
opens.
Genuine tomes. Yeah.
Tarthel, what
Yes, my boy.
is it about Oglathan wine that made it so desirable? That people would be willing to travel here to try it this close to the source?
Well, the items required for production of wine do not oft grow in the Vorhout. Elves had a particular fondness for the vintages of old, and they sought means to produce within a controlled climate to be able to manufacture still. We were one of the only producers of wine within the Vorhout. We handled it with great care and honor.
prevalent was Oglathan wine? Was it very popular? Did you sell a lot of it?
Yes, indeed. Our most common export.
Was it?
Indeed.
If wine was their most common export and the rot affected the crop, they shipped the rot
Yeah.
throughout.
That's
Ooh.
probably what contaminated all those folk.
That sucks.
I would say we're still hurriedly
Yeah.
walking towards the courtyard.
We sold a lot of wine. Oh, my
Now,
old
was that
heart.
like because you guys were growing on a bog?
Forgive me, what?
Oh yeah, no, it's kind of a swamp up there now.
Was
but,
not a
like,
swamp.
But like typically, anytime a swamp or a bog or anything happens, it's usually from an area that has like a lot of sulfur in the ground.
We did not have a bog outside.
No?
Bog now.
Did it smell sulfury at any point?
The land itself?
Yeah, like the dirt.
No.
Oh,
Oh,
ew.
The tree smell of sulfur that are down there now.
well, that is of great concern.
The
There were occasional, I suppose you could say not bouts of sulfuric, presence within the land. However, there is a rumbling within the mountain. And volcano activity. It has not erupted in thousands of years, but
What's that word again?
activity.
No.
Volcano?
Volcano, yeah.
No, volcano.
But vol?
Volcano.
Vol with a V.
Yeah, volcano.
Sounds made up, but sure.
Yes.
Volcano.
Sometimes mountains get angry and scream at the earth.
Yeah, and they spit fire out everywhere, right?
Indeed.
Yeah, we were in one.
You were in a volcano?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
We were in an angry mountain.
Yeah,
Oh, you resided within No, you.
Not resided, we visited.
How are the people?
Real estate.
they're dead.
All
They're dead.
God.
All ghosts. Actually,
Ghosts!
Not really. Not really all ghosts.
My dwarven brothers!
It's actually worse than that. They don't have ghosts.
They don't have ghosts.
No, I'm pretty sure the ghost got eaten.
There's a ghost eater.
there's one single ghost.
They've not only
Yeah.
died, they've died twice.
Yeah, whatever was in there is like sucking up souls.
Oh, dear Lord.
A soul eater. Oh, a soul sucker. Let's go with soul eater. I think that's
Like that would be better.
Hearing him say that, his dwarven brothers, I'll dig through my bag and I'll go, well,
Oh my god.
What?
No.
Oh no.
What?
What do you
got
have?
things from Felfar.
Everything but the right thing.
I produced a corpse. I mean, Ether kind of did that. Earlier.
You did that.
Huh? No, I didn't.
Oh, your sister? Like these teeth?
I didn't do that. To him.
Either did
What
Rowan.
dwarven object would you be pulling out?
I have a Felfarthen deck of cards
Ooh.
that would come out.
Felfarthen?
Like I've got this deck of cards,
They were fierce gamblers
got this chess set,
and brilliant tacticians.
I've got this dwarf gravy.
Nesgrim, where did you get that? We were with you the entire time.
It's currently written in handwriting.
It was in Aethir's bag when he.
Pardon me?
Is it the
You procured
Gamdor?
the semen of dwarves?
No.
I thought they were ghosts.
Why was it in Ether's bag?
Was it the random goo that I elongated, peaked, and got
Yeah.
consumed by? Great.
Yes.
Dwarf gravy.
It's the
It's not.
Oh, it's the goo that killed Weirdo.
Yeah.
Oh, the one thing where I was like,
tried
hey,
to.
Ether, check that
Yeah.
out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When I almost got strangled to death again? Yeah.
It was
that
the
one.
liquefied person. That's right.
Yeah.
DJ, what the fuck?
I don't understand what you
Okay,
mean when
to
you
be
say
fair-
dwarven
We were like, well, we were gonna collect it anyway.
Yeah, upon you like pulling out door, put that away.
That looks like some sort of horrific ooze creature.
Aethir can explain more.
Or don't.
It
was
was,
give the chest
it
set.
was precisely a horrific ooze creature.
Why does your friend have that in his pouch?
We were trying to sample it to figure out what it might have been, and then it attacked me.
Oh,
Weirdo, what did it taste
I
like?
nearly died.
Oh, yeah, he ate it, didn't he?
Yeah, he did, and it almost killed him.
it tasted like corpse.
Yeah,
I didn't really like it.
yeah.
Hey, wait a second. I don't mean to pause this, but we're leaving the room, right?
Yeah,
We're
yeah.
running. We're gone.
Okay, all right. I
Oh,
just
these
wanted
are
to
the
make sure.
dining quarters again, where the visitors would often sit and have their delicious home-baked meals.
Ether, do you want to check under any of the tables?
No.
No, thank you.
What about the ceiling?
Delicious Eldrin shepherd's pie.
I also have soap and a small Felfarthen brass key.
You're full of trinkets.
Actually, you know what?
That's a little bit of the dragon talking there. That's a little bit of the...
What interesting would you have in your possession, my friend?
That's a great thing to get her.
Weirdly, on that note, I have to ask. I know that he didn't take the stone dildo. However, is it in his
Is it
bag?
there?
Everything but the right thing.
Like, has it
I've been wondering.
appeared in his bag with the stuff?
Did you roll to see if it appeared?
And then
It doesn't matter when you roll it.
It bonded to you. It's a bonded dildo.
He's attuned.
I didn't pick
Whoa!
this. I didn't pick this up, and yet I have it.
I had one of those in the tower.
You didn't pick it up.
Where did you get that?
Why are you touching it with your bare hands?
Oh my goodness. Yeah, why did you take your gloves off to grab that?
I'll leave this gauntlet over here. I have to get something special, Papa.
I found it in Felfarthen under a bed.
Oh.
Did you find it under a bed?
Yes.
Yeah, and of course
He was looking for random shit.
I was looking for a foot locker, which would have valuables.
Quite valuable indeed. Felfarthen had expert stonemasons. Beautiful stonework there. Have you appreciated it?
Does it look like it's made of quartz? Oh, that's bad. It's a magic wand, dude.
No.
Because you remember, it casts web.
I have to roll on the wild magic.
What have we done?
It's not there anymore.
Web.
Did you
Is
say
this
web
tough?
with a B?
Who do you point it at?
DJ.
DJ, who do you point it
For
at?
enlightenment,
No one.
You
for
did it.
enlightenment in Imperia, all of the houses were made out of quartz stone, and it was explained that quartz is a magic amplifier.
It casts
Ergo,
lesser prostate exam.
I'm sorry. Just want to clarify. You said
Oh, God!
No.
web with a
No! Oh, no!
B?
Is it
Let's hear it, let's hear it, let's hear it.
Oh, boy.
we're all cats.
Man, nope. I rolled a 67. An illusory Nesgrim appears. At the start of its turn, it runs to the creature nearest that you regard as an enemy within 60 feet and explodes.
So, by default,
Wait,
the king?
I was gonna say, how far away from the greenhouse are we?
We're pretty far now.
Yeah.
We're out of the
running,
dining
like-
room.
Wouldn't it run towards where the carbuncle was?
It would
not
run
gonna
back
make
in
it.
that direction and then literally pop.
It would explode on the carbuncle.
Does it scream?
It's not
anything?
there.
not
We're
so
way
far
too
away.
far.
Yeah.
It can
Oh,
only
gotcha.
go, it's 30 feet.
As close as it can. and
Yeah,
then
so like it
explodes.
pops right outside the ballroom.
Does it scream anything as it runs?
What the?
Water free!
Why did you do that?
Don't do that again.
I didn't
Web.
know that would. I'm gonna put this back
What
away.
a wild item you have.
Yeah. So do you want this chest set or
I want the
soap?
the thing that you just used.
The dildo?
The what?
That's what that is.
I thought it was just a.
No, this is a prophylactic.
Oh,
This is a.
It does that same thing, actually.
You weren't saying that. You said this is
you gotta check if it's charged.
Yeah, you gotta shake it again to make sure it's turned off.
Make sure you move into an area of the weave that is rich with magic and charge it.
Well, I don't know how you came by this.
I found it under a bed. I presumed it was used for not magic.
Oh, I'm very
What's
concerned
magic?
now that you found it beneath a bed.
It's magic.
Spiritual weapon.
Well, no,
magic,
again,
Grimdark.
if it's magically imbued quartz, there's a soul in there.
Stop.
Yeah.
Perhaps that was someone's loved one, and you have since parted them from their past lover.
That's a wild thing to assume.
So you're suggesting that the owner of this item trapped a soul within it to remain close to presumably the partner that they imbued within the dildo?
People do weird things, don't they? You just whipped it at your friends.
I didn't whip it at anybody, just in general.
You just whipped it out, man. Just give him the soap.
I'm just gonna put the dildo back away.
I thought of you saying, I'm gonna put the dildo back.
You can have the cards if you don't want the.
Certainly, thank you.
There you go.
Expertly made.
Sure.
Well, this is a lovely first experience with my father. Can we please get
Yes,
closer
I'm
to this?
very confused by the existence of your friend.
I've got some dwarven dice. They say lick foot.
What a kinky city fell for that was. Lots of potions they used for virility. It makes sense now.
It says hug on chair.
Oh, get off! Get off! Oh my god. Well, that's the stairs going back up. That's not... The stairs going down to the dungeon are in a different part of the castle.
What about the stairs to the, do the stairs to the dungeon meet up with the stairs to the tombs?
No, the royal tombs are not attached to the dungeon.
Good.
The royal tombs are outside within a sacred mausoleum.
Sacred, good. That means,
Yes.
That means consecrated, right?
Indeed it does.
That's good.
Protected by various magical runes.
Ooh.
Or was.
Well, hopefully it still is.
It's
Can
even
you
here.
let Catherine know that there's consecrated ground out there to be cautious of?
She should not be going through it if it is in its own separate mausoleum. I also do not have any more spell slots to call
I
her.
think she can. I think she can tell
Yeah,
Okay.
she'd be like, that's a fucking cemetery.
because they knew when we were in
Yeah. The under.
what's
That's the
the name
tavern.
of the city? They were like
Imperia.
People
Imperial.
would stop in for a quick drink. That's what a tavern's for.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, it is,
Yes.
bud.
Yes.
Good.
We still have those.
I've got to keep on moving.
His spiritual sword has now become a cane.
Ooh, this is the lovely kennel where people would check in their animals when they came in.
That sounds barbaric.
What?
Nothing.
Well, they would be fed glorious haunches of meat.
That sounds. Never mind. I'm coming around to it.
Yeah, I mean, as he steps in, it's not like they're in cages. They would be like in large, luxurious stalls with like big, sweet beds, real soft. Like Rirda's stopped and looking at him like,
Check me
I
in.
want to go in there.
Are the animals frozen over too? Okay, just to make sure there's not like skeletons in.
no, the animals are all also frozen
What
over.
kind of animals?
To be fair, I don't think even the skeletons would be there.
You would
anymore.
see like large wolves, some big-sized dogs. You'd see some bloodhounds, some massive boys.
Come with me, buddy. We have
Just frozen, just rip them out of the ice. I won't leave you behind.
Go on.
We'll say that there's a couple horses. There's some elk.
Horses do fit down.
A bear.
There's a bear, small bear,
Okay.
armored.
No owlbears, right?
No owlbears.
There's a dog though.
There are several dogs.
Mm-hmm.
Do any of the wolves appear to have blackened feet?
No.
Good.
Various people from all over Alglatha would come in and bring their pets with them. Some made long journeys and required, I guess they must have had an overflow of horses. There's a reason why there's a horse here. There's a stables on the other side of the reception hall. Usually the horses go in there, but
Is that
Yes,
a
they
common
were.
thing in most cities?
areas of reception for
Yeah.
visitors?
Yeah, I mean, like drop-offs for their animals.
Yes, indeed.
So, like, if you went to any other city in the north, you could find something similar to this, right?
Possibly. I'm not positive,
Just asking for a friend.
but I mean, Alglatha was a very prominent city when it came to visitation. We were much more open with trade.
Did you travel much?
I did not get to travel much at all, no.
Oh, that sucks.
Unfortunate, but so is the rule of princehood.
Yeah. I mean, not really missing much, just big empty.
What?
A lot of walking, you know?
It was beautiful fields. I don't know what you mean.
Yeah, I mean, but it's just a lot of walking.
Was there
Oh,
The trees are nice.
What? In your time, what was the climate like?
what do you mean?
We
Like the seasons?
Yes, we currently in this area experience.
Well, we had a long winter. Several months, maybe 6 or more.
So that is
Beautiful
something.
springs, beautiful autumns. Alglatha was also again known for having various floral meadows.
Autumn.
Ooh.
Yes.
At least I haven't been in the north for long, but when I arrived, the autumn was very brief.
It is winter, and then it thaws, and then it freezes again.
Autumn lasted mostly a month.
Is that what you experience typically, Ether?
Is that track?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Autumn
We just-
typically lasted the entirety of like roughly Dumar as the month that predates.
So we just arrived kind of
Correct.
at the very tail
You
end
did
of
literally on the last light of Dumar.
it. Okay.
For the Esper.
Not to come back to the wine. Did you
Okay.
primarily send the wine to cities?
Yes, there aren't really villages here within the Vorhout.
Were there any cities that did not accept your wine?
No, all cities were open to the trade of it.
Were there any cities that you had less than favorable relations with?
I do not think so. No, all of them seem to get along quite amicably with us. Many of them wanted a great deal of import of Alglath and vintage.
Even still, if there was a city that did not, they may get that from another city as part of a different trade anyway.
That's true.
It is rather moved to try to track the movement of the wine. It was simply widespread distributed around everywhere.
Are you then theorizing that we accidentally spread the disease through the sale of our wine?
Yes.
Well, yes, but that's not what that line of questioning was
Oh.
going for. I was more curious if you have mostly favorable relations with all other cities, if there was a city that you didn't have good relations with that refused your wine, why? And the cause behind your relations with that city kind of failing. I don't think that would particularly explain anything that's happened here, but
Still of note. But no, Alglatha was quite harmonious with all the other cities within the north. Here we are at the reception gate. It's a nice big hallway, beautiful stone, very cold, forgive me. But this is the exterior gate that leads outside to the stairwell that descends down into the courtyard. Into the, well, it's not immediately a maze. It was meant to be a source of enjoyment for those.
It's fun.
Yes.
Where in relation to where we are right now, people have been telling us not to go to the Crystal Tower. Where's that at?
Southeast. Maybe 2-day walk.
Okay.
Do you want to go there?
No, just nice to know where it is.
Reputable wizards.
Sure.
What did they do there?
Oh, I do not know. I understood that they studied magic and... Well, it's not to say I do not know what they're doing. I do not know how they were doing it. Efforts to understand magic and the way in which it is, well, given to people. Must understand magic is something that we all do not have the potential for.
Yes.
What is it that gives that gift to others? Where is that presence found?
Where within a person, and why?
Also, where within the world? And the world itself is quite magical.
Yes. They were rather private in their research, I assume.
Indeed.
It was just known that they were researching that.
Yes, but it was studious figures from all over the world. It was not like it was an
Yes.
Eldrin settlement. I do not know why the tower was constructed where it was.
So if that's, you said southeast,
Oh yes, it is southeast.
where we found where was the tower in relation to where we found the,
Hag Hut.
no, the crypts for the queens?
So
The
can we-
Crystal Tower is like a 2-day walk, he said, so it's not nearby.
Day and a half.
the crypt of
But-
the queen is southwest of Alglatha, predominantly west. If this is Alglatha,
Yeah.
Crystal Tower is southeast. So crypt, Alglatha, tower.
Okay, can we kind of gauge how far from Alglatha we were? Based
For
on
the crypt? No, I mean
Okay.
there wasn't anything for you to see,
Yeah, there's
and you
no
also went through a
landmark.
literal portal.
But did we know where the tower? Like, could we
I
see
thought
the
we
tower?
saw the tower. Did
Yeah,
we not see the
that's-
tower?
You saw the tower when you were on the east or on the western edge of the Fellwood
Okay.
when you flew up into the sky.
Right. Okay.
But you did not see the crypt because you didn't know where the crypt was.
Right. Right.
And there's
Gotcha,
also
that's right,
nothing
we weren't-
visible of it above the tree line.
Right. Okay.
So like
Still convinced there's a
I'm just trying to figure out how far from
Adrian's basement. house.
Alglatha the crypt actually
sure.
was, because we have no idea where we
Running
are
for a month.
Yeah,
in space.
correct. There is not a way to utilize those two facets of information to really theorize.
Okay.
There's a man here that you could ask. All right. All right.
I mean,
I don't know how to open the gate, my friends. Forgive me. It's not like I worked the gate.
Nesgrim's good with doors, so
You're ready for gates.
I'll take a swing at it.
Swing at it.
There's likely a chain. We've used a gate. We've opened a gate
Yeah,
before.
you
Yeah.
did literally
I
open a
literally
door.
poured it in. Yeah. I know how to open a gate.
Yep. Yeah. You go up and you find the chain is right near it. You open it. It ascends.
I'll just look at the king.
What an interesting mechanism.
It's really heavy. Could I have some help?
Oh, for sure. And he hobbles over, then he pulls one hand and whomp.
Oh, still got it.
Thank you.
Oh,
Is that how
feel that tomorrow.
he's been hobbling along, and it's just
Yeah.
He's got old
I
man
think
strength
he's
now.
gaining his strength back.
But
He's just an old man.
It's simultaneously, he is regaining his physical stature. He just also simultaneously, yes, is an old man. He also has the rot.
Yeah.
Like, he is quite literally dogging for two different measures. So, like, wildly powerful. On the verge of death.
Master Roshi.
Yeah,
again.
effectively.
He's aging quickly.
Again, quickly to a degree.
Quicker than a person would age, but not like he's going to be dead today, presumably.
unless
We don't know.
Yep.
But we don't know what's going to happen to the people when they
yeah.
Correct.
thaw out. If
Alright.
they'll have the same fate.
More maps. More maps.
The map. The map. The map.
Okay. Yep. Well, we didn't go in the wine garden, so sadly, I'm very sorry, but I need to take another break because I have to set up the fucking courtyard now.
We'll be right back.
I
It
don't
got
want to.
scary.
I know.
Moving over
That was really good, though, dude. I like that a lot.
We're back. Hello.
Help!
It's fine.
Yeah, I mean, you guys would all be standing right at the edges of the gate, a large grand staircase descending down. The immediate floor for you guys in front of you would not be, as it is here on the mat, green. It would be traditional stone, like cavernous stone, meaning that, like, it seems as though where this crash landed, what might have otherwise been here previously, and the front is broken. Yes, Paul.
You said crash landed.
Yeah.
So does it appear as though it's crash landed? So
On the
there's
exterior, yes.
shit that's fallen over.
Yes.
Okay.
Yep. There would have been beautiful, like, floral decorations, what would have been on the front of the castle face itself. There would have also been architectural coverings or carvings in for, like, statues, reliefs carved into the exterior of the palace walls. Parts of them would be broken over and collapsed down into the cavernous floor in front of you. It looks like this was not as clean of a fall as Tarothel might have thought. Roughly 30 feet ahead of you is where, still pretty fucking intact, would be the enormity of the hedge maze.
So
Roughly,
we're starting down there and coming this way.
correct. Roughly 20 feet in height, big, what would just look like beautiful, still intact, still lush green hedges.
Not frosted over.
Not frosted over.
Because this is one of the other places that he couldn't feel, right?
Yeah, he had no feeling outside of the palace.
When we were in the greenhouse, did we have any sense of feeling that felt similar to Elasil's office or the crypt, where it had that kind of feeling of
Inside of the wine
serenity?
garden?
Yes.
No.
Okay.
No.
Okay. Because there was definitively rot in there.
Correct.
Yeah, I just wanted to make sure that it was like one of the causes as to why it didn't freeze over, if it was similar to his his blessing, I guess. He would,
Effectively, the impression being the demonstration is that some places didn't freeze because there was bad shit there and he couldn't freeze it. That place didn't freeze because Elasil was there and didn't let it freeze.
Before we make our descent,
Yeah.
pull out a chunk of hair.
Oh,
You get
What are you
this.
doing?
You get this. This is so I know where everyone is in case anyone gets lost, Papa.
How quickly did you hand that to me?
No, spit it out, spit it out.
I mean, it's probably.
It's
Oh,
but
yeah.
It's still working?
Yeah, I guess.
What was that?
Why did you?
How
read
long is it going to take?
Why forced? Why? All right.
Thoriel, remind me to talk to you about this later.
How long
Later.
is that going to take kicking?
You should feel.
Don't I think I
honestly
feel
like-
it?
Weave a little ring in.
Kick in.
yeah.
No, keep it down.
Is he all right?
Wait, does anybody see any carpet?
Specifically, a small rug.
Oh, not on the rug, Dreadlord. I think I'm good. I think I'm good.
Rita just awkwardly just. Uh-oh.
Did you,
No?
Rita?
Why that sound like? Is that the king?
No, it's Rita.
The three of them just coughing up
still-
a hairball onto the carpet.
Still working?
I-
think I feel it.
Yep, it's working. I know.
Mine's in my heart.
I don't. Okay.
That's bad.
Is it?
Remind me
I
to
thought it was good. Isn't it
Remind me to
supposed
get him checked for worms.
I thought the way to a shifter's heart is through his stomach, so I thought the stomach is the heart.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, you're
Yeah,
right, buddy.
yeah.
You might
You know
not
what,
have been
he-
put back together correctly.
No, he's
I
fine.
can feel my heart beating.
No, he was regen. I was rebuilt.
Yeah.
Mine might not be. In the
I
same
know you were
place.
put back to correctly.
That would explain the murmur.
The
I really gotta sit down.
wasn't perfect, okay?
I really gotta sit down for a second, guys. I'm sorry.
Anyway,
It was a big hedge maze. It was a lot of fun for the children.
Children did it.
Yes, indeed.
Did they figure it out?
What's on the?
Yes.
There were no survivors. I just want to make sure this is something that's solvable.
Oh, yes, no, it was a lot of fun for the children. This was our way of making Alglatha a very, again, famed and reputable city that was fun for children and adults of all sizes.
did you often partake?
I'm children of all sizes.
No, I never really
Children at heart.
bothered with the edge maze.
Okay.
Again, I've spent most of my time in the palace.
Can we see across the hedge maze?
For the elevation you're at, like to a degree, yeah.
Do the hedges look alive still? All of them, like in good
Yeah, they look
condition?
lush and green,
as if they've been upkept.
tended to with great care.
Good. Nothing creepy about that.
Well, we know certain somebody liked to poke around the castle. Yeah.
All right.
So, we can kind of see across. Can we see anything on the other side? Like, how tall are the hedge mazes?
Like it's the hedges are roughly 20 feet.
20 feet.
So that's why I'm saying like you can like kind of see
But there's not
Because-
like anything notable and large
Health-wise?
in the.
Nope.
I guess it's pretty
Spell-wise, not
dark.
great.
Completely dark. So like,
Oh.
because of the 300 feet of dark vision, he'd be able to see roughly across what he would assume maybe is the entirety of it, and be able to estimate it's about 100 to 120 feet long. Like, maybe 100 feet wide. So like, Vorst has got some ability to like see to the other edge. Like, it's pretty uniformly cut.
Definitely a gate over there.
Yeah. But again,
Sorry, I think the hair's kicking in now.
it's grayscale, so like it's not like at that distance you're going to be able to see like, oh, that's clearly metal. It's all of it's going to look pretty uniformly just
Yeah, I would
cut
assume it's like
across.
there's a silhouette of what would look like wrought iron.
Yep,
Yep.
that's about it.
So, the courtyard is through the maze,
The courtyard is on the other side of it, yes.
and there's no. Is there a way around the maze, or do we have to go through the maze to get to the courtyard?
No, there used to be walkways around it to circumvent it.
Now there's cavern, I'm assuming.
Indeed.
It looks like rock.
Well,
Indeed.
I suppose we are going through this maze then.
Yeah. We don't have much time.
I can fly. I don't know if you all can. I still have spectral wings.
Oh, yes. No.
Can
I
you
don't-
carry some of us?
I could perhaps carry one of you across at a time. Again, there's ways to attempt to circumvent this. I do not know what might.
If you're carrying anybody, you're carrying her.
All right.
I fear
She's still sleepy.
something might be lurking in the tight corridors.
do any of you feel confident scaling the side of the cavern over the maze?
No.
Don't be fooled by my exquisite prowess, but I am not very dexterous.
Okay. All right.
Perhaps I could do a flyover with the king and get a visual of
Yeah, it's
if I see anything.
Why don't we have the king fly above the maze and then just instruct us on where to go?
Could do that.
We could. We
I'm
might,
not opposed to doing any of the things that you ask of me. I
We
shall
might
help
still run
however
in-
I can.
How is this to scale?
Yes.
So it's roughly between 5 and 10 feet.
Alternatively, wait,
Wide,
are you able to
For where? For the
Grab us some
opening that you
bullets?
see at the front?
For like the
Just throughout.
corridors of the.
yeah,
you
can you
can't
pull?
see
Yeah.
that.
No.
So we
So,
just
like,
see straight across.
You are seeing
There's a
straight
weight
across.
limit.
You're
Gotcha.
not seeing downward
There's
at
a
an
weight
angle
limit.
in.
Gotcha.
Like with them being 20 feet high, the staircase from the foundation is only maybe 10. So like with some people's height, you can like kind of see.
I'm not one of those people.
Yes. But this is where it's like, again, you guys don't have to. You can go about it in whatever way you choose to go about. I will also indicate to you that in the areas that the hedge concludes at that front, that horizontal, there is more cavern that extends out that way.
Oh, on either side.
Yes. I'll also tell you that, like, at this time, from the corner that is Glenn's area, yeah, with Yaz
Thank God.
in her arms, running at a very fast pace, is Catherine Hartwood. Literally, like, full anime fucking sprinting, just...
Oh, I just put my arms out. Catherine,
Force,
come here.
run!
I'm gonna grab her.
Yeah, I mean, she would run into the direction of your arms, and you would see that she is covered in, like, lashings across, like, her face, her neck, parts of, like, her torso, her shoulders, her chest, and her back. It looks like she's been whipped like she either ran through vines or through, like, a briar thorny bush. She is also bleeding pretty heavily.
Nesgrim, heal her.
He
I
can't.
will, as I'm.
She's a vampire.
Yeah, as I'm.
I thought. Oh.
He can't.
I
Do
offer up my.
I was actually. I've got stuff.
No, I don't think it'll work because she's a vampire.
I don't know. I was going to ask her.
God.
As I'm carrying her into the maze, like I would ask her if potions would work on her.
I don't think so, Forrest. And Sabrina would say, they do not.
Regenerate dead flesh.
What about? Do we have any more of the?
Try to feed from me. I'll take the damage.
Yeah, I mean, as a genuine thing, like,
Yeah.
she looks pretty fucking bloodied.
Yeah.
Like, would definitively take a bite just to be
Yep.
ideally not dying.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go back to the allies stat block. To the bite.
Chomp.
The banana.
Banana.
You take 9 points of piercing damage.
Mm-hmm.
She regains 9 health. You would see that, like,
40 something. Let's go.
she looks like the majority of her injuries are in the area, the space in which she would have been literally covering over Yaz, who looks unharmed.
Oh, yeah, it's gonna fly.
What?
Have
But
the
it-
king fly above, tell us where to go, rush through.
Yeah.
Yeah. What?
That works.
Catherine, what happened?
I ran through a series of violent creatures. I do not know what they were. They lashed at me, and I heard her singing somewhere behind me, chasing me. I do not know how far.
How about take the woman and the child, if you can?
Up on. Yeah, no, he would genuinely let them, like, chain piggyback, where,
Yeah.
like, she's got Yaz's, like, a Bjorn against his back, and he's got Catherine's arm is tucked under his. Am I running, flying?
Fly them to the exit.
I don't think leaving them
No.
there. I think floating above
Like
us.
floating
would
him,
be-
he can
Okay.
fly.
Oh,
Just
yeah,
have
yeah,
them
yeah.
him tell us where to go.
Yep.
I feel like
the
he would
plan.
have to have them on his front because of the spectral wings. They can't
Yeah.
go
Yeah.
through them. So
I
he
think
Holding her and
I
she's
think-
sitting on her lap.
I think maybe rather than having them above, we should bring them down and have him just pop out to tell us what direction to go. If she's coming, we don't want her to see them.
Up there.
Fair.
Fair. Okay.
We need to move everyone
All
into the
right, yeah,
base.
into
Yep.
the-
Go, go, go.
They're in. Okay. That chest X
I don't know that we're gonna have one really tall enough.
thing. Well, I mean, he's just to
Just
signify
above.
he's flying.
Yeah.
Well, and to be fair, he could probably see the solution from there too.
I don't think we should even have him stay above.
You
The
think he
maze
should
for-
pop
just
up
pop
and
up,
down?
yeah.
this is what's up to you guys.
I think that's a good
I was
idea.
gonna say,
No, don't destroy the map.
halfway.
That way no one sees
Halfway
him
on the
Yeah.
flying
side, he
above
can just
us.
stay
It's alright.
low.
It's going to take up too much space.
Yeah, you just tell me whether or not he's up or down.
Yeah, because
That's all.
otherwise we just have a beacon directly above us.
Right.
I will specifically go last.
We need a school bus.
Oh my god.
Keep
All
me-
the companions.
I will be at the
Last.
the rear. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna need you guys to assign to me a walking order because not all of these corridors are going to be 10 feet wide.
Well, it would be you and her first, because you sprinted in first.
Yeah.
So it would be Vorst then.
I think we should put them in the middle.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I'd leave Catherine then. I'll go first.
I'd want to leave Sabrina in the middle too.
Who is after Vorst?
I'll go next.
I'll go third.
We're gonna move rear
I'll
to
hold up
out.
the rear with Felix.
I'll go after them then.
I was gonna say, do you want to stay there? Or
Wait,
do you
hang
wanna,
on,
Do you
so-
want to support back
She
end?
goes back with Felix.
Sorry,
Yep,
after
these
me.
guys can.
DJ. Do
Yeah,
you
I
want to
got that,
support
thank you.
back end though?
That's what I'm doing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because these guys are in the middle and then.
So it'll be them, me, then Retora, then
back, I got it.
Felix. Thank you.
So after Thariel, who do you want? You have Sabrina, Catherine, Rearda, and Tarthel to assign.
So it's gonna be Catherine, Yaz, Sabrina, and then Tarthel's gonna be like up and down. So I guess he'll be in. Should he lead?
He's
Yeah.
he's not really in a walking order because he's going to be popping up and down. But yeah, he kind of technically
He'll
would
be mid for when he's down.
Wait, well no, because
no,
I
then
think
he'll
he
lead so we
should
can
be at the
tell.
front.
So you can tell us where to go.
Yeah, because he has to pop up, look, pop down.
right.
Yeah. All right.
Or like if you're
Like right
suggesting
behind
he
you.
stays
He's
in
the
the middle
mallet.
and then pops
This
up
one?
and down.
Yeah,
No, no.
if he's
Mallet.
down, he's in
Giant
the middle.
mallet.
But if he pops up, he can see over.
Put him up front.
So then from Catherine, Yaz, and Sabrina, then it's Nesgrim, Ratora, Felix, and then Rearda at the rear. No.
No.
Swap,
Swap.
swap me and
Yeah.
him.
Rearda's gonna be second to last, and then it's
You're in the
Felix.
back? He always brings up the rear,
He doesn't even want to bite her.
but he wants to bite some plants.
Someone needs to make sure he doesn't bite any plants. I'll reiterate, don't eat anything you find.
You talking to me?
Everyone.
Okay.
Wait. I can't bite anything?
No.
I found this in my bag.
What is
It's a
that?
plan.
Where did you get that
I
plant?
pulled it off the hedge.
Put it down. If you do you have any more ham?
Yeah.
That's the only thing you can eat
Ham maze.
That you brought with
that
you.
you brought with you.
Rearda, if you can
My
make it-
ham.
if you can make it out of the maze without eating anything,
Mm-hmm.
I will buy you the biggest meal we get when we get out of here.
I'm gonna hold you to that.
I hope you got gold saved.
That was the most lucid.
Where's the platinum?
We
go
whatever
to
you
dinner.
ask.
I'm broke.
Whatever you want.
I'm gonna sell some stuff.
Yeah.
We're all right.
So we have a big ass fucking party.
It's
So
huge,
like
yeah.
as we're like hustling and bustling in, it's immediately like pushing each other forward just to be able to like quickly occupy the space. Yeah, as a genuine thing, everyone needs to immediately make stealth checks.
Oh.
Catherine.
We don't have
Oh God.
we don't have like a path about trays.
Oh
do we?
no!
Sabrina. Rearda. Yo, Rearda is sneaky as fuck.
That's good. He's at the back. I kept your torch.
Is this an ability check?
It's mine now. Okay.
Yes.
Stealth is an ability check, yes.
I need it. I'm out.
Are you still exhausted?
Yeah.
Oh God.
We're good. We're good.
I don't think I have any more of those
13.
potions that get rid of it.
DJ.
8.
Paul.
Stealth?
Yeah.
8.
Oh God.
Glenn.
15.
Up top.
Joe.
13.
Sarah.
12.
It's fine.
We got it. We'll be okay.
How exhausted.
One. Just one. Because I lost it and then got it right back.
Right.
Really using nap. EP.
Man. This.
To be fair, we were like clanging around and talking.
Oh yeah, no, and this was like a hurried rush in that
No idea.
I will tell you as you step in, and Felix, you will be the one that immediately recognizes it as it happens. That like you guys rush in, and as you all are moving in, the hedges slide in and close behind you, and begin to grow in height.
Oh man.
God damn it.
Yeah,
Just straight up or over? as
Straight
well?
up.
Okay.
for right now,
If they don't start moving in, I think we should stay still.
they have grown 5 feet within this opening 6 seconds.
I think
We go to the other end and I'd make a hole.
Yeah, no,
Tara,
yeah, I pull my clippers.
My friend, yes.
No. We're blasting.
is this a thing that normally happens?
No!
Okay.
All right, we need to get moving.
I would instruct him to
This
give us
seems
our trajectory. We know we have to go straight. We made our first corner, and there's a straightaway, correct?
Yep.
Yeah, there's a straightaway where we are.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'd pop up and have him.
Direct us.
Yeah.
What can you see?
He'll fly, because he's got a substantial amount of movement. He has to dash to get up and back down, though.
and as far as he can direct us at a time.
Yeah. He will fly up.
He's got good brain, right?
What?
Oh, he's smart and he's got a big pee-pee.
What's the height of the hedges now? Then
20 feet.
20 feet.
Yep.
Okay, so
So he
he's
can
flying
still
up
get-
30 and then coming back down 30. Okay.
So he would fly back up. He would look out with the best ability that he possibly can.
Best PP.
Yeah, I mean, he would then descend back down quickly in a rush.
Do you want me to tell you, or do you want to simply follow me?
Just
Follow.
Probably just follow.
Cool. All right.
as quietly as we can.
He has on his turn 10 feet of movement remaining.
Okay.
So he can go 10 feet.
Which way does he go?
He would then end up turning that way. But again, he only has 10 feet.
Yep.
Like, he cannot move further than this.
We'll follow.
Yeah, you can move everybody in sequence. We're not going to be in an initiative yet. But that's all that he's going to be able to feasibly move. At the end of him moving his 10 feet, you hear rumbling again within the hedges, and they grow another 5. This is to demonstrate to you that there might be a possible time in which he might have gathered information, but at no point can he continue to do it and get back down within a singular turn. If you want him to do it again, one more time, he can. I will give him a chance to make 2 checks to see to what degree he can discern the full extension of the maze.
I would just say dash.
I think one more time.
Yeah, one more time to plan our movement.
Yes.
I would say
Bring
He already
Felix
has
up.
dashing.
He can.
yeah. Can
you
you
can
go
share
up?
the.
Can he do that?
Can he carry a person?
Yes.
Yes.
Up and then back.
With dashing.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, who's literally right behind me?
It's
it's
me.
Force.
It's me and
Force.
Ethier. And like it's me and then Ethier.
Felix got the memory.
Yeah, but he's got
Felix
the
is all the way at the
Yeah,
back
I
of
I was
the
gonna
party.
say he's got the pee-pee though.
Yeah.
I mean, he would look back and you're the person within a 5-foot narrow corridor that he would just,
Forgive me. My eyes are not so good in my old age.
he would grab you and then...
I can see far. I
Yeah.
don't have great
Yeah.
perception, but I can see far.
You're
That's okay.
tracking.
Huh? I do have tracking.
When we go up, I will permit you to make it either as a perception check or a survival check for you to discern the layout of the maze for what you are seeing.
We're going survival.
You got it.
Would it count as help because he's with the king?
He's also rolled.
Okay.
So I'm giving each of them a check instead of having him get helped.
14.
Okay.
Great.
Something. It's above a 10.
I will also give you guys the opportunity as we're making this next sequence of movements. Stealth checks with advantage because we're moving at such small increments of value. The first one was problematically low for you guys, especially with the additional NPCs that also rolled low. Catherine, that 1. Sabrina rolled a fucking 12.
So we have disadvantage, so we're flat rolling now.
Yeah.
Does this hedge maze appear to be one system of plants or like
Oh no! It seems so far like it's
on that
one
one.
homogeneous plant.
It's good.
It's great! It's done.
7.
Fuck yeah, DJ.
10, but it doesn't matter.
Why?
Go to Paul.
Paul?
2 nat ones equaling 4.
Glenn?
17.
Joe?
4.
Did you nat 1 also?
Huh?
Did you nat 1 also?
No, I just have a +1 to stealth.
Okay. Sarah?
19.
Catherine? Jesus Christ.
It's fine. Everything's fine. We're great. Thank you for asking.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, that's a problem. I gotta swap off that die.
That's rough.
Sabrina's at least been consistent.
We gotta get you dice for these specific characters
Yeah, right?
and load them.
Rear to dice, but they look like meat.
Ooh. The cheese
I got it back
dice.
to me.
I need meat dice.
Why are you making that face?
Me and Rearda both need meat dice.
That's a bad face, John.
I can do the math in my head.
Math.
He's adding it up to see where we are.
Oh,
on
yeah.
first, so
Yeah,
total
yeah,
stealth
yeah,
check.
It's an average. It's an average type of deal.
No, it's a total.
Total?
He totals all of our stealth checks, and then if that exceeds or doesn't exceed an amount, we succeed or don't
okay.
succeed.
So you would need to know the total possible of everybody.
Yeah, I will.
Well,
it-
you
it-
would just do a check.
Yeah,
you
it
would
would be
check
like 20,
times
20, 20,
6.
20,
Correct.
20, 20, 20. Okay.
Yeah.
Correct.
Wasn't sure how that goes. Okay. The more you know.
What was your survival check again? You said 14?
14.
Okay. as you are up with him and he's holding you like kind of in front of him but to the side so this way you guys can both look out. With a 14, I'll tell you that you can definitely discern that like it's going to wind around. You have multiple pathways that kind of look like they're going to reconnect that you can kind of circumvent and avoid. So like that area where it passes upwards, right on the opposite side of the wooden fence you are. You know there's no point in hanging a right directly in there because that's literally a fucking circle. You'll also know that like if you try to come straight down to the left, that's probably going to give you guys your fastest pathways out.
This way?
Yep. Between you and him, that's probably your fastest pathway out, and it looks like it circumvents a lot of the maze.
How tall's the fence?
Again, it's the hedge.
Oh,
we just don't have
hedge.
enough
Okay.
pieces.
Gotcha.
But it's now 25 feet in height.
Gotcha.
He can't move this turn.
This
He
turn,
he can go 5.
Okay.
So.
Great. No,
And it grows again.
I'll move in front of him.
Forgive me.
It's all right. Yeah, I'll move in front of him.
I also cannot call on the powers of the palace while I am outside.
Let's get your fingers out of here.
You can still fight, though?
I can fight, but I no longer have access to the regional magical effects of Alclatha while outside.
Lucky for us that you're a hell of a fighter then, huh?
Yes!
His cane turns
No, I'm
back
kidding.
into a
And he just
sword.
like he does like a beautiful flourish with his blade and then sheathes it. I'm just being a
his
dick.
spectral arm just gets really jacked.
Like Popeye.
I do not know what you guys want to do from this point forward.
So this turnaround, I'll lead, and we will move at. Nobody's slowed, right? You
Correct.
guys, we have full movement for everybody. Yeah, we'll move at 30.
So then that's going to be normal stealth checks.
I'll move at full speed.
Yep.
If anybody needs to correct me on that, then feel free to.
And that's the other thing I'm trying to say, that like if there are people that need to go slower,
Yeah.
to move at a slower pace, to have advantage on a stealth check, to not have disadvantage, it simply means she moves half her speed.
How many people are in our party?
1, 2, 3,
Really
4,
dumb
5,
question.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 13.
Okay, so each person takes up about 5 feet of space.
So long train of
We
people.
have about 70 feet worth of people.
65 to 75 to 70 feet of people.
Okay,
Like, unless I want to take
we're going grade school, baby. I'm taking out that fucking rope that's tied together again, and I'm just fucking passing it back.
That's up to you guys.
Who's grabbing the fucking the
Yep, I
rope
would
train?
grab pass back.
Yeah, Tarathel would be the first behind you, and he would just
Good thinking.
tie it around.
Yep.
Hand
I
to
wanna
you.
know
He
that-
would tie it around Ethier's waist.
I want to just be able to know that
Just lift my arms up.
Just call me king.
from me to Rearda is definitely on this thing.
My lord.
Only because I can't trust that you will actually grab the
Got my
rope.
hair
How
cut
many
for
of
this
us?
film.
I know you too well.
God.
How many of us can flirt with the king?
Oh my god. Iris! Iris!
There's a king. You got hot. All right, stealth checks for everybody.
Could I do an active thing this round?
Yeah,
We're back to
absolutely.
I would like to listen to for 2 things.
Sure.
The sound of the hedges growing,
Okay.
and then he's singing
back
in the
to
distance.
Sure.
I would
We're back-
also
we're
like
back to
to
disadvantage.
perform an action. When,
Sure.
when
Absolutely.
Because we're exhausted.
I'm gonna cast Speak with Plants.
Okay.
You said advantage, right? Because we're moving in half.
No.
Normal.
Everyone is moving at normal. If you
Okay.
want to choose to move at half, you can, but you will be more at a distance from the party.
Yeah,
Okay.
we have
I'm
about
moving on.
20 feet worth of rope to play with. I would say safely.
Yeah.
Because
Okay.
it's 100 foot of rope.
Correct.
so-
Yeah, you bound the two 50s together. Okay.
Yeah, so we have about 20 foot of rope to deal with. So if you do need to move slower, you can still
Yep.
technically be attached
To
to
be
it.
fair,
to a
if we're
point.
tying it around everybody, you're gonna lose.
No, not tying
Oh,
it around.
that's-
You're just holding on to it.
The
We're
king
going-
tied it around himself.
Did
anyway.
he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What a selfish son of a bitch!
What? I thought that was what we were doing. Forgive me.
yeah, no. As I passed
Ethier,
it,
put your arms back up, my friend.
yeah, as I passed it back, I wouldn't have tied it around it.
Your legs are so shiny.
No, you just hang on to it with your
Are
off
they made
hand.
of silver?
Yes.
I love silver.
So everybody's holding Iris! He loves my legs!
Followers back! Iris, he untied me.
He tied me up and then untied me.
I think I've read that book,
All I
Untied
said
by the
was
King.
What a generous lover.
Don, what'd you roll?
6.
Jesus
Well, we have
Christ.
disadvantage. I rolled.
Yeah, I know.
So I rolled a 2.
DJ.
18.
All right. Paul.
13.
All right. Glenn.
10.
Chell.
Natural 1.
Hell yeah, baby. So a 2.
No, you have a. What do you have to your?
Plus 1.
Plus 1.
So 2.
So 2.
Sarah.
17.
Those are all much higher. to be
Yeah.
fair.
Not all. Catherine, no!
You
Somebody
dumb-
roll for Catherine.
Can I give you dice?
Sabrina.
Yeah, I might have some good.
I got rainbow dice.
I really want meat.
Bro,
Like,
Tarathel's
colored
about to
dice.
carry
I
the
feel like
whole
that- I-
fucking
Hell
team on his
yeah.
back.
They're colored. Like
Weird. Why?
Everybody's dead.
He was so
meat dice
stealthy.
for me and
I know.
Rita.
Just,
We
you
had
gotta
Jamaican
get
campaign
them.
with the
They
hamburger
exist.
boys.
I found them.
Thank
I'm
you.
sure of it.
I gotta find them. Like I've seen cheese ones. Where's the meat ones? Charcuterie.
All right. A lot
You're
better.
ridiculous.
Thankfully, Tarathel's
You're very
nat
hungry.
20.
Hell
I,
yeah.
And
dude,
with
I
a
am.
plus-
I'm so hungry.
14. He rolled a 34.
God damn.
What about Felthul? He failed.
Negative 10.
We know exactly where
The
he is.
sound that the hedge makes.
Do you need me to roll or no?
No.
Okay, thank goodness.
Again, passive perception, and with you like now moving with the party, like understanding, especially with you being at the back, the sounds of the hedge growing, it seems like there is a thickness within the hedge itself, and it's like a rippling movement. In the same way that I described like the wave of a centipede in motion, where it's like
I
a
hate you.
fluid roller coaster.
Yeah,
movement.
fluid roller coaster. Yeah.
It looks like there's something slithering within the hedge in a concentrated area, and it sprouts like a bulb.
And I'm able to see it.
Yeah.
Okay,
And then
okay.
it bursts outwards
Okay.
on the height, occupying an additional 5 feet, and then it stops.
Stops, and
Yep.
then do I hear any singing in the distance?
Singing, I'm going to ask you to make a genuine perception check for that one.
Should I re-roll?
Yeah, you can reroll. That's fine.
Thank God.
You want to cast Speak with
I
Plants?
do.
And then what would you like to say to yonder plants?
Stop it!
Knock it off.
No more!
11.
11.
Please, for me.
Please no.
I would say that you would hear very distantly a very faint echo
Okay,
of a similar lullaby.
good enough for me.
It's a song you were singing
You cast Speak with
Yep.
Plants. Roll Burnout, please.
Oh,
Oddly
yeah.
enough, the plants say the same
What,
thing.
what are we on? Is this
It's sung in A minor.
It is on the one step down from the normal.
So that's what a 10.
Base 10.
Yeah.
Why?
Do you know about the Jersey Kendrick beef?
Oh,
A 0 is a 10, right?
Correct.
Yeah.
Okay, so no burnout.
No burnout.
Cast Speak with Plants.
It lasts for 10 minutes. Imbues plants within 30 feet of me, limited sentience and animation, giving them the ability to communicate with me and follow my simple commands.
Mm-hmm.
I can question a plant about events in the spell's area within the past day. And then there's some more like technical stuff that
Okay.
it does.
Uh-huh.
I would like to, as we're making our way through this hedge maze,
He switched the lever in again.
I'm just clicking things, Sarah. No problems here.
I'm
He
going
said,
to tell the plant.
Uh-huh.
That's the tell.
We're here to help cleanse this area. Please help grant us safe passage.
need to look at something.
Sounds like a good time for Brand's mid-show podcast.
Brand's mid-show podcast brought to you by I don't know who's the sponsor. Insert sponsor here.
Dreadlord Attorney.
Dreadlord Attorney at Law. The cookies. No.
Don't
I don't. No. So anyway, yeah. But Dreadlord Attorney at Law with me here. How you doing?
Do you have too many nightmares?
Nope.
Do the visions of undead and horrible things speak to you in the middle of the night?
Nope. It's just mostly peanuts.
Do you ever wake up finding yourself crying and going, why is my bed filled with peanut shells?
That's happened.
Then you should call Dreadlord Attorney Force at Law. Attorney Law.
Force.
Force. Me. Call me.
What's your number?
1,
2.
As high as I can go.
Is there other numbers?
Yeah. It's 111. That's the area code.
111.
111.
111.
111.
How many ones was that?
It's
I think I
just
had
one
too
more
many.
one.
1.
So
Yeah.
a total of 6 ones.
6, 7.
No, plus 3 more ones.
No, it's 10, 11.
7 ones.
It's 10 digit
plus
phone
3
number,
more
everybody.
ones. Yeah.
But if is it one to dial out though?
No.
So 1.
Well, if
Depends
you're
on
on a
the area
if
you're
you're not on the material plane,
Send me an email.
just keep pressing 1 until you get us.
Well, we don't know that.
Just dial 1 until
I'm
we
pretty
pick up
sure.
ones.
But,
I don't know about
if
you.
it starts ringing, don't hit 1 because then it'll transfer you to another
Calling
material
is
plane.
probably the worst choice, actually. Send me bird mail. Because we invented that
We did.
on this
Thieves.
Yes, we did. Anyway, so Vorse, Dreadlord
Did you
Vorse.
read the spell?
Are you back?
No, I had to read a different spell.
A different
Oh.
spell.
A spell that I have.
Oh, a friendly spell.
No, this is a problem.
Big loving spell.
So you say, in a common language with plants,
Yes.
that the plant is capable of understanding.
Russell.
Mycelium.
We're here to help cleanse this area.
Photosynthesis.
Please grant us safe passage. Yeah.
Plants are possessed.
You definitely have the sensation that the hedge in front of you hears you. The hedge behind you hears you. The hedge all around you hears you. And for where you are and who is in front of you,
Nesgrim.
Nesgrim, I need the two of you to make dexterity saving throws, please.
+4. You get +4 from me. Why am I grabbing another die? Well, I just
Dex.
chucked that one, so I guess that's it
Yeah.
now,
The party.
huh? 19.
That's good.
Is good.
Did they get the rope around them? Or are they holding on to
They're
the rope?
holding it.
They're holding it?
Are you holding it?
Yeah, I'm holding the rope.
Okay, good.
Now.
You said +4?
You got about like
Or plus a d4?
10 to 15
Plus
points
wow.
just hanging off the end of you.
And I would,
Fair?
because I can't.
Oh my god!
Something pulled.
From
Yeah.
my bar of protection.
Eat shit hedges.
No, yeah, that would make
That
sense. Yeah,
sucks.
I see that. So we don't have extra rope. It's all wrapped around Felix.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
tied
all
the
those
extra ropes
times
up.
we've been like, oh no, fireball, and we've rolled like the 8d6. I just rolled mine for 8d6. Or sorry, 7. 9.
Wow.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, it
Holy
happens, man.
shit.
9.
It's
I rolled
rough.
5 fucking ones.
Yep.
Yeah, fuck you, hedges.
13.
Yeah.
Yeah,
What was
D6
yours?
sucks.
13. Oh, right. So you'll take the full 9, you take half, you take 4. And interposed between the two of you now, completely splitting the party and severing the rope because the rope is also going to take the damage, is a hedge that goes
Nope.
50 feet
He's
up.
on the other side.
50 feet!
DJ's on the other side.
DJ's on our side.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Yep.
Well, it's fine.
Initiative?
At this point, yeah.
Sorry.
Because if you said no, I was going to have a...
Nope.
Can I use... No, I
We're
can't.
hooking a Ralph. Gotta go right.
I thought I was doing a good thing.
It has never worked out.
You should have
It is,
never
it is
told it.
literally never
You
worked,
should
to
have
be
never
fair.
told it what we were doing. You should just
I
be
think
like,
that was
"Let
your
us pass
mistake,
without
yeah.
trace.
I thought it would have wanted
There's
that.
no right answer. You could have told
Yeah,
it I
but-
have $1 million for you, and it still would have done it.
Sarah-
It's an evil, corrupted fucking hedge churchyard.
I was gonna say.
I thought it was hurting.
No, I
thought-
think it's the rot is what you talk to.
It
and
is
was like, no, don't do that.
It is the plants.
Filth.
Well,
Like,
It's fine.
You did bad.
like it is the plants.
It's like the drama. It's fine. We love it.
Like we are.
Keeps us fed.
Oh God.
Wait, Sarah, are you still holding the rope?
no, it got. Well, I guess I'm
The
still
rope
holding
gets
it.
severed.
No, her half of the rope.
Yes.
Yeah.
You
Okay.
guys have your rope then.
So
Yeah, I
you're
have 10
connected to 2 people. You're okay.
You're not alone. If you were at the end of the thing and then that happened, you would have been solo. So little victories, you know. Plus, the top is not done all the way. Like it's not reached the top yet.
Well, it's going to be another 5. The new hedge is 50 feet in height.
Well,
I'm not touching that.
The
thing to climb it.
previous ones were at 30 and are now at the onset of this initiative count at 35. And are going to grow another 5 feet.
well.
It happens.
I need to stop talking to plants. It doesn't.
You you need to start threatening plants. I
Don't.
think that's we should start
Your
there.
Don't be nice.
Because
That's the trick.
I don't know how to do that.
Jesus Christ.
Victoria loves plants.
But you
That's her whole. That's her
11.
whole thing.
Yeah, but now you're jaded. You've been yelled at by so many plants. You're like, you know what?
No more Mr. Nice Play.
18. I rolled good on initiative this time.
Good. Paul.
It is a natural 20 plus
hell yeah.
a number, 3, right? Yes.
So 23.
Glenn.
Coming in at a cool 2.
Damn.
Bottom is the top, dude.
All right.
A smooth 4.
Claudio gets it.
Smooth 4.
You're exhausted? Did you roll at disadvantage?
I just did, yeah.
Oh, fuck.
It was,
Hang on.
that was the lower.
Yep, it's still 4.
Okay. Sarah.
Spicy 6.
Oh my goodness.
Killing it. Go team.
Okay, so...
Hey!
Sabrina.
For some reason, my chat always stops loading. I don't know why.
Catherine.
You may have to go into your settings.
See, there you go.
Bottom is the what?
I have to close it and reopen it, and then it reconnects. It's really weird.
Yeah, it happens to me too.
It might time out. It might be an Android thing.
Boo!
Does the roll bot still work?
No,
Why was there so much on you?
I don't know.
I don't think so.
I just found it on my sleeve. I don't know.
What was it?
Roll, exclamation mark, roll D20. Space D20.
Well, that's all 11 of us. First up is Paul.
Great. So
Rod!
You're tired.
yeah. So I hear her speak to the plant in Russell, right? Russell.
Yeah. And then,
And then
yep, plant gets real angry, head shuts everything off, rips the rope. You see both Nesgrim and Retora just hit with a fucking flurry, like a hail of thorny briars that poke out. Just, my eyes and face specifically.
How thick is said new brush?
5 feet.
It's 5 feet thick?
Yep.
Okay.
Oh yeah, can somebody be ripped through it? Perhaps. Perhaps. Will it be a fun time? No.
Perhaps.
Depends on what you're into.
Genuinely curious if people still got your fucking plus the things.
Hmm?
Your protection aura.
As long as they're within 10 feet.
All right, just stay within 10 feet.
It doesn't
That's
say
going
that it's
through
limited
the
by
thing.
walls.
well, I'm gonna say there's something bursting out of the hedges, and then I'm gonna hook a right. Change of plans.
You dashing?
I'm not gonna dash.
How far would you like to move?
Yeah,
Or
so
guess?
come on.
Where?
He can't move very far.
I would go here.
What's your passive perception?
15.
Pulling people.
I mean, yeah, I'd have to because I tied it around myself.
Would you be able to?
I mean, if anybody resisted, I guess I wouldn't move.
You're doing tug of war against Rearda and
Where
Retora.
would go?
Oh yeah,
Where's it go?
Rearda would follow.
Yeah, I mean, I'm saying what what I heard and saw, and then I'm saying we have
Oh,
like
no.
our path is blocked.
I will say that the tree stumps are going to be demonstrations for where there are piles on the ground of great mossy fungal growth. Like what would look like the form of a gelatinous creature that probably is simply covered over in shades of undergrowth, underbrush.
Okay.
But it definitely, again, it rolled very poorly on its stealth check. You know, like, that's a fucking living thing.
That's a goop thing.
That's a goop thing, and it's covered in trees because it's definitely trying to disguise itself. I nat 1 on the stealth check, so, like, I have no problem being like, it's a fucking goop.
Don't look at me.
Yeah, it's like, I'm a fucking boy. I can't wait to turns the corner here. Don't see I'm not ready yet.
Go back around the corner. Try it again.
Okay, so I've a decent amount of dark vision, but shit's growing. And what I saw was in grayscale.
Correct.
I took Aether's torch.
Yep.
I would like to use my action and some extra sulfur to light it immediately.
Yeah, you got it. That's fine with me. Yep. A
Make this
big
thing
fucking
blaze.
flame.
And that'll be my turn.
You got it. Where is Sabrina in the order she should be?
She's directly behind me, I want to say.
She's in front of Nesgrim.
Okay.
She's not behind you.
Yeah, I mean, she would turn and look back at Nesgrim, who still looks pretty fine, correct?
I'm bloody.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's very reasonable for her to recognize that you are in dire straits. She turns around and she wounds you for 24 hit points.
God damn.
More than he took.
Just lays a hand on your chest and just, what happened?
You mean in general?
Emotionally.
I got attacked by the Laverna creature thing.
It all started when I picked up this quartz dig.
Okay.
She probably meant just now.
Yeah, she was there.
I'm glad that you're all right now, Nesgrim.
Thank you.
I'm going to do my best to wait and move when I can move.
Yeah.
And then she goes to you. Yeah, because we're friends, we can move through each other's spaces without it limiting everybody. She's going to move her 40 forward.
Right to the front.
Yep.
Hi, Sabrina.
Yep, if she can keep going, she can keep going. She would walk past you.
Bye, Sabrina.
I think we need to be quick, sadly.
It goes to me, you said, right?
Correct.
Okay.
A rope.
It happens.
I gotta buy a new rope.
Just tie it back together. Tie it back together.
Yeah, I know. I'm gonna be missing about 5 feet.
You got
Yeah,
two.
who wants a 45-foot rope?
Who wants a 95-foot 2 ropes?
All right. Well, not far enough that I risk stabbing somebody on the other side of the wall.
Okay.
You did this. You did.
I'm really sorry.
Smite! She said Russell.
I would like to do
One of the enemy.
one stab into it regular,
You got
and then Searing Smite the second one.
it. You got it,
You're stabbing it?
You're searing smiting it?
Yeah.
I believe.
Okay.
I don't need to make like
Wait,
a dex check or anything.
stabbing a bush?
We'll see.
If it's 5 foot thick, I don't.
That would be if I was attacking a bush. I'm attacking what I think is inside the bush.
Oh, gotcha.
Bushman.
Bushman. Bush League.
All right, so we'll do the standard attack first. That's I can't remember my. It's 7. So 16 to hit.
16 does not hit. So I will indicate to you that you slash into the hedging. You clear away pieces of branching and leaves and things like that. You do not feel contact with something that you would believe would be an actual monster. It feels like you're just cutting through bush.
Okay. I'm a Searing Smite it.
You got it.
That's lower, so no. 14 to hit.
14 does not hit. I will tell you that as your blade contacts the hedging, it singes into it. I'll tell you that you clear a volume of it.
Enough for someone to move through?
Not to move through without taking any damage, but I would say that it would remove the damage for somebody passing through should they choose to. Anything else on your turn?
Bonus action, I would yell, "Come on," and that'd be it. Oh, actually, sorry, no. I would move 5 feet.
Walk close, you went, ah!
Yeah. Fuck that.
I would move 5 feet forward to give space for people to
Get
come.
through.
Chris Felix.
You got it.
I'm over here now.
Catherine was right behind Thariel, right?
Yeah.
I can.
And you said we're 1 down, so we're down to chaotic, right?
Correct.
Okay, so I'm at a D8, not a D10 for my burnout.
Just in case.
It's crooked. Paul, give me the confirmation that you
That's
see the
crooked.
corner
That's
on
crooked. It's crooked.
Is it a one again?
This is why you set the rule for yourself that you only count the ones that roll in.
What's the patented tried and true DJ thing?
God damn it.
My hubris.
I'm an asshole.
I'm an asshole.
Yeah, there's a lot
Hey,
of...
at the very least, I've seen him do it on good rolls too. If it's crooked, so at least for what that's worth. But your hubris has gotten the best of you.
Yeah, I burn out. I roll a D20, right? Or D100.
Do you want the?
Yeah, give me the golf ball.
There you go.
You love rolling.
That's a bowling ball at best.
41. Pressure test.
Yep, 41.
You
Open the table.
lose spell level times 2 hit points.
4 hit points.
Yep.
Not bad.
Still bloody?
No, he got healed.
And now that's the end of my turn.
I'm thirsty. What do you want from me?
All right. Since I've been rolling poorly for the NPCs, who wants to roll for Catherine for her perception check real quick? Anybody?
I'll do it.
Oh,
You got it.
Damn. It was 6 on the die, sorry.
do you want to assign us NPCs since there's so many of them?
Yeah, we'll fuck around each time. Just in case there's one person that doesn't have a lot of checks, I don't want somebody to get kind of screwed out. 6. 14.
And now I'm down to a D6 here.
I would say that you would see within the vicinity, for those who are in the presence of Catherine, she kind of pauses and collects herself for a moment and breathes very deeply and places both hands out near the hedges around her. There is something within. But it's not. It's also not within. I don't understand. It's like it's all of it and none of it at the same time.
Like the souls in the wall.
Like it shouldn't be alive. And then she's going to move her 40 feet through, probably right up in front of Sabrina. Yep. And that is her turn. And then we go to Tarathel. Tarathel's got 50.
15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50.
Yep. He would, as he gets to the conclusion of his 50, he would call back,
It still seems safe. I have not seen anything of harm or concern ahead.
Ether.
Nothing ahead.
Yeah, I would. I'd pull out one of my torches and cast light on it so that way we have some light in this area so people can see a little bit better.
Mm-hmm.
And I would move my 35 ahead of the vampire women.
Mm-hmm.
So we know that that's just a circle.
Correct.
Yeah, I think I would just move and then I would just hold the torch up like a tour guide just to give a little
Light
bit
for
of
people.
light around the corners and stuff.
Yep. Goes to Rearda, who Rearda should be back behind. Yeah, he would just run over behind Felix and literally stop right behind you. And just, hey, buddy.
There's an ooze over there. The gelatinous thing.
Do I eat the goo?
Don't eat the goo.
Okay.
I don't remember we fought it.
You're right.
It might be the same thing.
I don't want to eat that.
Okay.
Is that the only way to go?
I think so.
You can go left. You can go right.
You can go right.
Maybe
I wasn't
right.
sure if you
Okay,
can see
yeah.
that or not.
Yeah,
no,
he
I
can.
couldn't.
Yeah, we can go right.
Well, I mean Paul, not Felix.
Okay.
You ready?
Uh-huh.
And he would just brandish the battle axe and just be like,
I can also hit the hedges.
Maybe don't do that. They might retaliate.
Good thinking. I'm gonna eat the fuck out of stuff and make Thariel pay. Thousands of gold, buddy.
Can you order some stuff for me?
Have you ever had gold-plated beast?
what are you going to say?
I have zero.
I thought you were writing down gold-plated beast.
Holy shit.
Get soup with gold
We have
flakes.
an emperor's feast.
Yeah, 100%.
I'm gonna look through the hedges at Nesgrim.
Mm-hmm. Who's running away?
No, I'm still there.
Yeah, well he
Yeah,
made
I
the-
know. He only moved the 5 feet back.
Gesture through. Come on.
Rirda and Felix already ran. I
We can.
stay with the others, and I'm gonna turn and run.
Okay.
Us?
I'm gonna take damage if I go through.
No, you won't, because I cleared it.
No, he said
no,
I'll
I
still
said it
take
would
damage.
reduce the amount.
Yeah.
It would reduce the amount.
Not that it's
Sorry, I
Yeah,
thought.
it's not open. It's
I don't know why I thought you said it was cleared.
Nope.
That's on. All right, that's on me.
No, I said it's okay. I said
Yeah.
partly cleared. It would reduce the damage value that the person would take for going through.
I just don't have all that many hit points to lose if it winds up being
Yeah, I misunderstood.
roll.
I thought it was like.
Anything
cleared.
else for you, Sarah?
yeah.
Speak again. Double down.
Threat in the plants! Threat in the
There.
Okay.
bear!
Anything else besides becoming a bear?
Do we have a bear?
It's behind Sarah's iPad.
Just hear a shout. Oh fuck, there's bears in here too!
You don't say anything. You just run up on Felix.
Sarah.
There's bears!
Nothing else you said? Cool. Make a wisdom save.
No, we're all dead.
Plants hate bears.
This is more a wisdom check to see if you know how much plants hate bears.
Speak with plants. With
Wisdom
intimidation
save.
roll.
Yep. And yes, you roll with advantage.
You do not get my +4.
Not anymore.
No, she's alright.
Because you're a bear and I hate you.
You're a bear.
I am a mushroom. Plants hate bears.
Confirmed.
Chicken's a vegetable.
Chickens are vegetables.
And geese tell you what's for dinner.
Ducks.
Ducks, sorry.
That
Geese honk. Don't be ridiculous.
shit was amazing.
23.
What do you say to the plant?
For the first time in a long time,
No.
it feels like when you call forth that druidic spirit within you, not that you are plagued, but you feel ever so swiftly like 1,000 eyes are upon you. As though in an area in which the demonstrated effort to corrupt a great spirit of nature, one has presented itself here for the feast. And we'll end there. Welcome to the carbuncle now.
I haven't been in danger like this in a while.
It's fine. It's fine. We
You
love
really
the
got to
danger.
make sure you tune in next week to see her eat a granduncle.
We're gonna eat an old man.
Look at you, Tartha.
10 subs, we eat this old man.
Unalive on stream. We're not gonna eat a live person. That's crazy.
Yeah.
We're gonna smoke the person, then we're gonna
Thank you guys very much for
grill
watching tonight. I hope you
Butter
enjoyed the
wash.
episode. We will be live next Monday at 6:30 p.m. Eastern Time for the City of Oshuamp. Thank you again. We're gonna have a great time. Love you all. Gonna have a bad time. Gonna have a great time.
I just said-
We're
I
gonna
just
have
said
a
it was
bad time,
fine.
but we're gonna
Just
have a
fine.
great time.
This
Fine,
is
we
my
love it.
fault. I brought this
Yeah,
upon
you the
myself.
viewer, you got nothing to lose.
When will
man.
you learn your actions have
We're
consequences?
here for fun.
Sarah, in what world do we let the men gaslight? We gaslight. It's their fault.
Oh,
He did nothing wrong.
I feel
Alive.
Eat that man.
I feel really bad.
You should.
No, you don't. You're really excited about.
There is the dungeon master that I am that is enthralled by the well-woven net that once again you have simply yeeted yourself into, and I fear so gravely for the bear that is alone here with simply Rearda and a mostly depleted Side Point Felix, who will have very little to protect you from what is in store.
It's not a little weird, though.
I'm gonna get eaten by plants.
But you're a
Yeah.
bear. It's gonna take them a minute.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye, friends.
Bye.